What's up, everybody? Happy New Year! How y'all doing? Happy New Year. Jeff here at Card Lines. Lou, welcome in to answer your question. I'm breaking tonight. It is great to see you all. It is 2026, and we are sticking on this mission of finding and ripping that cardboard gold for you guys. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday season and a great start to your 2026. We've got breaks going tonight. We got breaks going tomorrow. We got 3 or 4 more breaks scheduled this week, and we are going to start to hit it strong here in January. I am very appreciative of the extra long break that I was able to take, and I am ready to rip some cards with you guys. We did unfortunately have the one break on New Year's Eve morning that we had to cancel because there was a visibility problem that none of you guys could see our auctions. So no one could bid on them, so we had to cancel them, which is kind of unfortunate. But we are rocking today. So again, I'm Jeff with Card Lines. I got Max in the back with me. Everyone give Max a shout out. We're going to be your guys' guests on this cardboard cruise tonight. If it is your first time with us, welcome to the Card Lines family. For those of you that have been with us before, welcome back. It is great to have you. As we are looking at our in our list, we've got 2 basketball and 3 football breaks. There's going to be some quick hitters tonight, but hopefully some fun stuff. We are doing 15 cello packs, as you guys can see them stacked up right there. 15 cello packs of the Hoops Premium stock from 2019-2020. Then we're going to be doing a couple mega boxes of Topps 2025-26 basketball. For football, we're going to do a couple megas of Score. We're going to do 2 cellos of Prestige from 2024. And then we're going to finish up with 2 retail boxes of 2025 Absolutes. Hopefully we pull some kaboom action. And like I said, a lot of quick hitters tonight, but hopefully a lot of fun. Thank you guys for the quick turnaround on grabbing your spots in the auction and paying those spots. We really appreciate that. Before we get into ripping, we do have a couple spots open though. First of all, we've got the Dallas Mavericks. Unfortunately, the person that won the Mavericks in this one needed to back out, so they are available. You've got Luka in here, early Luka, so that one's going to be available. And then in Score Football, we've got Arizona and Houston and Atlanta and Chicago are all available, and we're putting them in pairs of 2. So we're going to start off, see who wants to grab that shot at some Luka action. I'm going to put up the Mavericks. I'm going to start them at $350, but that is still a heck of a deal for 15 of the packs of Cello to get your hands on some possible early Luka. Coach J jumps in and takes it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Good luck. We'll get you a couple Lukas in there. And then next up, guys, we've got 2 pairs of teams in the Score Football. So it's 2 mega boxes of Score. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. And we're going to start the 2 spots at $250. So the Cardinals and the Texans in the Score break. All right, we'll circle back to them. And then the Falcons and the Bears. And I am a Luther Burden magnet. So more than likely, if you get the Bears, more than likely you're going to get at least one Luther Burden the way I pull them. Coach Jay hops in and grabs the Falcons and the Bears. Great pickup, 2 spots, $1.50 a spot. And I'm going to go throw up again the Cardinals and Texans. If anyone wants to grab those, then we will be completely full. Cardinals and Texans in the Score break. Oh, Shane, I'm sorry. I just looked at in the YouTube chat. Sorry, we threw them up on eBay, and I didn't think to make sure anyone YouTube in there. So sorry about that. But hey, welcome back. Happy New Year. It's been a little while. It's great to have you back. Appreciate you. Coach Jay, thank you for grabbing all those open spots. We do appreciate it. We are completely full now, guys. So thank you guys for grabbing all your spots. Without further ado, let's get into our first rip, which is going to be break number 868. We've got, I can update that one. We've got Matt rocking the Atlanta Hawks. Michael Z with the Celtics and the Nets. Matt S, the Hornets. Michael Z, the Bulls. Dean, the Cavs. James, the Mavericks. Shane, the Nuggets and the Pistons and the Warriors. We've got Matt with the Pacers. William with the Clips. We got Ricky with the Lakers. Richard with the Grizzlies. Ricky and Richard. I know Richard, some guy goes by Ricky as well. Matt with the Heat. Shane, the Buccos. The Bucks. T-Wolves and Pelicans going to Richard. Guillaume going to grabbing the Knicks. Dean with the Thunder. Scott with the Magic. Shane, the Sixers and the Suns. Michael, the Blazers. Shane, the Kings. We've got the Spurs going to William. Shane with the Raptors and the Jazz. And William with the Wizards is going to finish off. That one did not want to go. Is going to finish off the team spots. So, guys, thank you for grabbing each and every one of those spots. So, we're doing 15 of these guys. And everyone's going to have the pack of 12 plus the bonus pack. What we're going to do for a hit counter tonight, guys, is I'm going to do the first 10 packs are going to be the halfway point. So really, we're going to do a 2/3 point. So let me switch our screen to the hit counter, and we will talk about that. Again, most of you know this one by now, but if it is your first time with us, like Kiss, what we do is we have a little fun, get you guys gambling picks on while we rip the cards, and hopefully get yourself a shot at some free stuff. So I've got 4 pairings up there. Absolutely no rhyme or reason to why I put these guys up. But Ja Morant, of course, probably the top rookie we're looking for in 2019-2020. And then Jay, I just thought Jay for some reason. Jay is Jay Crowder, who's in the checklist. So Ja Morant and Jay Crowder is the first one. The second one is looking at the checklist. I saw Dwayne Bacon, and I had to find some way to get Dwayne Bacon in the hit counter. So I figured both Dwaynes, D-Wade, Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne Bacon. So we got D-Wade and D-Bacon are the second group. The third group would be the Splash Brothers, which is Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And the fourth group would be the Lopez Twins. So you tell us, guys, which of those 4 pairings of players are we going to get the most cards of in this break? You pick the pairing as well as pick what the total number of all 4 pairings together is going to be. So you say, for example, the Splash Brothers and 14. And if you get the Splash Brothers correct, you get a leprechaun in your favor, and that leprechaun is going to race for you at the end of the evening for some free stuff. And you do not have to... Oh, glad to hear that, Kiss. Appreciate it. You do not have to be in the breaks if you want to play in the hit counter. If you are just hanging out with us tonight to watch some ripping action, hey, that's awesome. Welcome in, and you can play along in the hit counter. The only thing we ask is if you are someone that hasn't broken with us before, you got to get us your address somehow so that we can send you if you do win something. But otherwise, if you're in the breaks, just make sure we know what spot or spots you're connected to. And if you win some free stuff, we're going to add it to your loot. If you're in one of the breaks, but not all of them, you can participate in all of the hit counters if you so choose to. Yeah, one more pack, so I'll do all of the base packs. I'll do the bonus packs, and then we will switch gears to the other 5. And so when we get through these stacks and get down to the next 5, that's when you guys will need to lock in your hit counter predictions. But it is always fun to get your predictions in early and see how right you can be. So here we go, guys. Good luck. Let's see what we can do for you. We've got Avery Bradley from the Lakers is going to start us off. So you are, Ricky G, you're on the board first with a Laker. There's Malik Beasley, Jaylen Brown, Enes Kanter, DeAndre Jordan, Danny Green for the Lakers, Our first rookie is going to be KZ Opala for the Miami Heat. Jeremy Lamb, rookie Nasir Little for the Portland Trail Blazers. We got Eric Pascal, rookie silver for the Golden State Warriors. So Shane, congrats on that one. First color, this is retail green, so it's not numbered. I'll check the back. But John Collins for the Hawks, Matt. Yeah, it's retail green. Nice looking card though. And then we got a courtside, blue courtside Joel Embiid for the Philadelphia 76ers. So Shane, that is a nice blue courtside refractor there of Mr. Embiid. We got Bismarck Biyombo. And there's the MVP SGA for the Thunder. Congratulations, Dean, on the Thunder. We got Larry Nance. There's Joel Embiid again. Eric Bledsoe for the Bucks. Myers Leonard. Boy, that guy bounced around the league. I think he's still bouncing around, right? He's with some team. Jalen McDaniels, rookie for the Grizzlies. What's up, 22? Rookie DeAndre Hunter for the Atlanta Hawks. Larry Bird on the tribute card for the Celtics. Congratulations, Michael Z, on the Legend Larry tribute card. We got Josh Richardson on a silver again for the Sixers. Shane, so far the Sixers are doing well for you. And we've got Kobe White on the rookie green for the Chicago Bulls. So Michael Z, congratulations on a green Kobe White. Again, retail green, so not numbered. A lot of times greens are of 99, but not in here. Jackson Hayes, we got next for the Pelicans. So Richard H., now we can turn one of these into a Zion for you, would be nice. There's Andre Drummond. Jared Allen for Brooklyn. Daniel House. Devin Booker for the Suns. There's Cash Middleton. De'Aaron Fox. Nicolo Melli, rookie for the Pelicans. Dwayne, there's another Dwayne, but not one from our hit counter. Dwayne Dedman. Ignaz Brazdegas, a rookie for the Knicks. Avery Bradley for the Lakers. Bradley Beal on the green for the Wizards. Congrats, William S. And Ty Jerome we got next for Phoenix. Shane, congrats on Phoenix. Torian Prince. Victor Oladipo. Denzel Valentine. Steven Adams. Rudy Gobert. Joel Embiid again. Make sure it's not sticking. Nope. Carson Edwards, rookie for the Celtics. J.R. Smith for the Lakers. I like that background with the Lakers in there. That's a cool picture. Jordan Poole, rookie for the Warriors. Andre Drummond on the silver. Lou Williams on a green for the Clippers. And our next courtside is that Harden? Yeah. James Harden on the courtside refractor. He's in the Rockets for this one. So Shane, another courtside coming your way. Ethan, this is 2019-2020 premium stock. We got Eric Gordon, Chris Dunn, Landry Shamet, Josh Hart, Deontay Murray, Hamidou Diallo, Marcus Morris Sr., rookie for the Celtics, Grant Williams, rookie for the Suns, Jalen LeCue. We got a sticker. Oh, it was a rookie Grizzly, and I thought it was going to be maybe a Ja for us. But we got our first, Richard, we got our first Grizzlies rookie. It's a silver Brandon Clark. We got another Myers Leonard. This one a green. And a zero gravity for the Celtics. Blue zero gravity, Jaylen Brown. So congrats to Michael on the Celtics. That's a sweet looking card right there. Yep. Year before that, you got second year Luka. We got Ja Morant and Zion rookies that we're hoping to pull out of here. John Henson. There's Steph Curry for the Warriors. So congratulations, Shane. And we finally get to add one to our hit counter. The Splash Brothers grab a 1 on the hit counter. There's Rodion Kirks, Paul George, Ricky Rubio, Tobias Harris. There's Bradzikas again for the Knicks. Contavious Caldwell Pope. Tribute rookie DeAndre Hunter for the Hawks. Matt, that's a nice one. Jalen Brunson on a silver for the Mavericks. Zach LaVine on the green for the Bulls. We got an NBA City Jason Tatum. Congrats to the Celtics. We got a couple nice inserts. A Zero Gravity, an NBA City, and a Larry Bird for the Celtics. So not a bad start at all for you, Michael. There's Oladipo again, Valentine. There's a nice LeBron James for the Lakers. Ricky, congratulations. Karl Anthony Towns, another nice one for the Twins. And a portrait variation of Andre Robertson for the Thunders. Unless maybe it's just a card I had never seen before, but I think that's a portrait variation. I will double check that one for sure, but congrats to Oklahoma City. That is not, doesn't look like any other cards on there, so I think that's a variation. John Wall, rookie Romeo Langford for the Celtics. Rookie Alec Smeljic for the Warriors. Rookie Jarrett Culver for the T-Wolves. Silver Spencer Dinwiddie. Kevin Huerter on the green for the Hawks. We got next Jarrett Culver for the T-Wolves. Congrats, Richard. Danilo Gallinari, Alan Sexton. Bam Adebayo, Derek Favors, JJ Redick, and Brooke Lopez. So the Lopez twins get one on the hit counter. Brooke Lopez for the Bucks and Quinn Cook for the Lakers. So we've got a two-way tie at 1 on the hit counter right now. There's Kevin Porter Jr., rookie for the Cavs. Duncan Robinson. Isaiah Roby on the silver rookie for the Thunder. There's a Ja Morant, and it's a green tribute rookie. Congrats, Richard. That is a nice one. We will take that one for sure. While I load it up, let me give you a fist bump on that one, Richard. That's a pretty looking Ja Morant right there on the green tribute for the Grizz. Then we got John Wall on the Zero Gravity Blue for William and the Wizards. Congrats, William. Kevin Huerter. Kevin Durant with a portrait type for the Brooklyn Nets, Michael. Kemba Walker. Aaron Gordon. Troy Brown. TJ Warren. There's Dean Wade. How about that? I could have gone with Dwayne Wade and Dean Wade. Dumbayo, rookie for the Pistons. Horton Tucker for the Lakers. And we're sticking a little bit there. Dion Waiters for the Lakers. So speaking of Kevin Durant, we recently did a bunch of mega boxes of these in a break. And Kevin Durant, I think we got like 8 Kevin Durants out of that. It was crazy. Yeah, the league looked quite a bit different 6-7 years ago. Spencer Dinwiddie on the green for Brooklyn. We've got another Wizards one, NBA City. This is John Wall on the NBA City. So, William, you got the John Wall Zero Gravity, and now you got the John Wall NBA City. Congratulations. There's Gallinari, Colin Sexton, Bam Adebayo, Derek Favors, JJ Redick. And there's Brooke Lopez again for the Bucks. So, Shane, congrats on another Brooke Lopez. See if I can't get you a Giannis out of here. But the Lopez twins take a lead on the hit counter. They go up 2-1. Mike Scott, Quindre Weatherspoon, rookie for the Spurs. Rajon Rondo. And a Zion silver for the Pelicans. So Richard H., congrats. We're on the board for a Zion. I didn't put him on the hit counter, strangely enough. I got on that weird turn. The nice Zion there. Spacing looks pretty good on it. Lucas Semenik for the Spurs, own a green. Congrats, William. And our last of this first set of packs is going to be an NBA City Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. He's still with the T-Wolves to that point, so Richard H. Congrats. So we're going to get to those bonus packs now, guys. And then that'll be kind of what we're calling the halfway point, even though it's the 2/3 points. So these bonus ones now are the ones with all the cool laser prisms. You guys can't see what I just showed you because I've got the hit counter up there. But they look really nice, and I'll show them to you a little bit closer without the hit counter as soon as I open up the packs. But here's how you can see how we're doing so far. I got to add that jaw on the hit counter. Yeah, James, I don't know where the Mavericks are on this one. They're hiding on you, but hopefully we can make that up in the rest of these. So we did get the Ja. I forgot to add that one. So the Ja Morant puts us at 4 on the hit counter. And we've got the Lopez twins right now at 2. So again, if you like free stuff, all you got to do is pop a guess in the either chat. I just saw before. I do not love Joel Embiid. Sorry, I missed that that comment. Just put in the chat either one, YouTube or eBay, and we'll make sure we check those and get them logged in. But you tell us which of these 4 pairings we're gonna get the most cards of, and the total of all 4 pairings together. If you get the spot correct, you get a leprechaun in your name. And if you get the number correct within one of either direction, you get a leprechaun in your name. So right now we're at 4. If we had ended here, if you had guessed 3, 4, or 5, you would get a leprechaun. And those leprechauns are going to run for you guys for some free stuff later in the night. We also got some free packs for buyers giveaway as well. So you got a little more time here. We will do the lasers, and then we'll get into the last 5 packs. So now that the hit counter is up there we go. They're pretty looking cards. I do like the premium stock laser prisms. So we're going to start out with Luke Kennard for the Pistons. Then we got Vince Carter for the Hawks, actually. Keldon Johnson, rookie for the Spurs. Thon Maker, I almost put him on the hit counter for the Pistons. Jeremy Grant for the Nuggets. There is Rui Hachimura. Not a bad rookie there for the Wizards, William. Kevin Love for the Cavs. This guy, I feel like he's been playing since the 80s. He's still going, though, if I remember. Jabari Parker for the Kings. Quinn Cook. We got Wilson Chandler. Russell Westbrook, Russell the Muscle for the Rockets in this one. Shane, nice one. Robert Covington. Kevin Huerter for the Hawks. And Bradley Beal for the Wizards. Rookie Terrence Mann for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac. Derrick Rose for the Pistons. Jeremy Lamb for the Pacers. There's another Kevin Huerter. I think that's our 4th Kevin Huerter for the Hawks. 2 of them with the lasers. We got Brandon Ingram for the Pelicans. Fondu Gabengel, rookie for the Clippers. There is Jason Tatum. That's a nice laser for the Celtics. So far, the Celtics doing pretty well. Michael, congrats on that. Jeff Teague. There's a Dr. J. Julius Erving for the Sixers. Congrats on that one, Shane. Bogdanovich. Oh no, that's a T-Wolves, not a Maverick sign. Norman Powell. Jordan McLaughlin, rookie for the Timberwolves. Colin Sexton. There's Derrick Rose again. And for the Bulls, we got another Kobe White, this time on the laser. So congrats to the Bulls, Michael, on a Kobe White. All right, so I'm going to put the hit counter back up. And now, while I open up our 11th through 15th packs, it is now time for you guys to lock in your hit counter predictions. We got to 4. We got some work to do for a few teams. I would like to get more than one Ja and Zion. So for those ones, Keldon Johnson, yeah, that's not a bad one. It is nice when you do products, at this point, products that are 4, 5, 6 years old. It's kind of fun to see those guys that we weren't excited about when they were rookies that were good. And then it's always unfortunate to see the ones that, busted out. Even I think we have to consider Zion a bust at this point. He's still playing. He's still got time to do some things in his career, but considering the fanfare he brought, I think you really have to consider Zion a bust at this point. But I'd still like to get some Zion and Ja for you guys. I went so kind of foolish as to guarantee James we'd pull some kind of a Luka out of his pickup of Dallas. So I hope that Luka doesn't make me look like a fool. I hope he comes out once or twice here for you. But as it stands right now, the Lopez twins are in the lead. So they are probably the safe bet to go with. And then the question is what you think the final number is going to be. So get those locked in. And here we go. Max, whenever you're ready, go ahead and close the hit counter for us. We got Lou Williams, Tim Hardaway Jr., Josh Richardson, Marvin Bagley, Emmanuel Mudiay, Kyle Lowry, Lugans Dort. That's not a bad rookie for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dean, congrats. And another rookie for the Thunder, Darius Baisley. I like the background of that one as well. How about Charles Barkley on the tribute for the Suns? Congrats, Shane. Aaron Gordon on a silver for Orlando. Congrats to Scott on Orlando. We got a green Kent Bazemore for the Kings. And we got Lucas Samanic on the We Got Next for the Spurs. So William, nice one for the Spurs. Not the Luka we're looking for. But this is our second Luka of the break. And we got Montrezl Harrell. There he is, Luka. I'm going to go ahead. Normally, shame on me, guys. I almost always sleeve and top load really any Luka or LeBron that I pull just because their names carry, even though it's a base. So I'm going to take care of that one for you. Cheers. Congrats. We got you on the board with a Luka. Now I don't feel quite as bad. We'll see if we can add to it. There is Goran Dragic, Drew Holiday, Lonnie Walker, Paul George, Anthony Simmons, Carson Edwards, rookie for the Celtics. There's J.R. Smith with that sweet background. Draymond Green for the silver with the Warriors. Nerlens Noel for Oklahoma City on the green. And then DeAndre Jordan on the zero gravity refractor for the Brooklyn Nets. So congratulations to Michael on the DeAndre Jordan. I do like this version of zero gravity a lot more than the newer versions. Langston Callaway, Joe Harris, 3-point specialist, Davis Bertans, Mo Bamba, one of the best names ever in basketball, Jabari Parker, Mikal Bridges, rookie Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans, rookie Nicholas Claxton for the Brooklyn Nets, Robert Covington, another Dwayne, just not one of the Dwaynes that we want, Dwayne Dedman on the silver. And there's Jimmy Buckets on the green for the Heat. So, Matt, congrats on that one. A blue Seiko Dumbo for the Detroit Pistons. The blue We got next, I thought for a sec that one might be numbered, but that's just a retail blue, but it is a beautiful card. Seiko Damboyo for the Pistons. There's another SGA, very young SGA for the Thunder. Dean, congratulations. Larry Nance, Terrence Ferguson. Zach Collins, and Josh Hart. Daniel Gafford, rookie for the Bulls. Mike Scott. Quinndary Weatherspoon again for the Spurs. Kemba Walker on the silver for the Celtics. Another Ja Morant parallel. This one's going to be a blue one. Sweet picture of him. And two very nice Ja Morants. Richard for the Grizzlies. Definitely like getting another one of those. Beautiful card there. I'd say left to right's a little bit heavier on the left to right, so I don't know if that's a 10 or not, but it's a nice card other than that. Nice shape, nice hits. How about Zero Gravity for the Celtics again? Jaylen Brown. George Hill for the Bucks. D'Angelo Russell. Wesley Matthews for the Bucks. Hamidou Diallo for the Thunder. Jingles. You got jingled, Shane. Jimmy Butler. Romeo Langford for the Celtics. Alan Smelagic for the Warriors. I don't think I said that right, but oh well. Jared Culver for the Warriors. We got Dylan Windler on the silver for the Cavaliers. A Jaren Jackson on the blue. Another blue for the Grizzlies, Richard. And a blue Jaylen Brown, Zero Gravity. So two Jaylen Brown, Zero Gravities for parallels is our last two hits. One regular refractor and one blue refractor. So congrats to the Celtics. And we've got our last 5 packs here, our bonus packs. So 15 cards left to do some damage on the hit counter. I have to add that other Ja Morant again. So Ja is actually tied. Oops, not up there, up here. There we go. So right now we got Ja and the Lopez twins are tied up. So we will see if anyone can take it here. Now, if they do tie, then both spots will win. We kind of play one tie, all tie, so to speak here. And again, we play horseshoes and hand grenades. So you can get with one in either direction. Let's see, out of our lasers here, if we can get at least one more nice big hit. With retail packs, I didn't know if we'd hit an auto or not, but it would have been sweet. Maybe we get an auto out of one of these guys. That would be awesome. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's see how that ends up. Good luck, guys, on our last few laser packs. Miles Bridges is going to start us out for the Hornets. J.J. Redick for New Orleans. There's another Charles Barkley on the tribute. DeMontis Sabonis for the Pacers. There's a nice Devin Booker for the Suns. Shane. Chris Paul for the Thunder. That is a nice one for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dean, congratulations. Chris Paul, did he announce his retirement? I want to say he did. Or maybe he asked for his release so he could play somewhere else. Sanity check me on that, guys. But I think Paul might have announced his retirement. I'm not sure. Miles Turner for the Pacers. You got another Brooke Lopez, Shane. So the Lopez twins do break that tie. And they go up 3, putting the hit counter at 6 total. Marcus Morris Sr. Jaylen Brown, the Celtics have done very well. Tobias Harris for Philly. Rookie Justin James for the Kings. Avery Bradley for the Lakers. Tyler Johnson for the Nets. And our last card is going to be Cam Johnson on the rookie for the Suns with the laser rookie. So congratulations, Shane, on the Suns. So that's going to do a quick hit again for these tonight. Hopefully you guys found tonight a chance to get in some breaks at a good entry point. Some pretty good value breaks here. They're going to be quick, all 5 of them tonight. I'll do a recap here in a second. We look at the hit counter, though. We ended up at 6 with the Lopez twins taking it. So Lou, James, Rain, and Shane all got the Lopez twins. So congrats on those leprechauns, the 4 of you. And then Lou, James, Rain, and Shane all doubled up with the numbers. And Kyle got one as well with 7 in there. So guys, thank you. Oh, he got cut? I thought he asked for his release or something, but yeah, I don't know, maybe he's still trying to play. I'm not sure. But there we go, guys. Good. Congrats on getting your leprechauns. You have a shot to get a bunch more tonight. We got 4 more breaks. And so let's do a little recap of some of the better stuff we pulled out of there. We got the Cam Johnson laser rookie, Chris Paul tribute laser, Zero Gravity Jaylen Brown, Zero Gravity Jaylen Brown. First one was a blue. Ja Morant, very nice card there. Devin Bayou for the Pistons. DeAndre Jordan, Zero Gravity. We did get one Luka for Chase. Luka Simonik for the Spurs. Kobe White on the laser. Tatum on the laser. Karl Anthony Towns on the blue NBA City. We did get a Zion silver. John Wall on the NBA City. John Wall for the Zero Gravity. The Ja Morant green. Probably the best card of the break right there is the Ja Morant green tribute. Tatum, NBA City. Jaylen Brown, Zero Gravity again. Brandon Clark, silver. The courtside, James Harden. The Kobe White green. And the blue courtside, Joel Embiid. Yeah, I like those Zero Gravity cards too. I like the courtside cards a lot too. The Hoops Premium stock, it was a good set. It's a lot of fun. It's so hit or miss because so many people aren't big names anymore. But it's still a lot of fun to rip those. So I appreciate y'all grabbing some spots and letting us get after some 2019, 2020. You guys see now I put on the board that we're going to get ourselves after some Topps mega boxes. If I bring our schedule back up, you guys will see that we're moving through. We've got this basketball break, 2 megas of these. Then we're going to do 2 megas of Score, 2 Cellos of 2024 Prestige, and 2 Absolute Retails for football is how we're going to go. Time-wise for today, I would expect each break I might finish a little earlier than we have listed on the schedule. So I hope that doesn't throw anyone off too much. But there are a lot of quick hitters tonight, and I'm just going to roll through them and see what we can do. So that's where we're tracking for the night. Again, thank you guys for filling up those open spots. As I got our team list up, and I move to break number 869, which is our Topps Mega Box break. I want to say thank you to Matt with the Hawks, Cal grabbing the Celtics, Zachary the Nets, Matt the Hornets, Brett the Bulls, Shane the Cavs, Zachary the Mavs. We got Shane rocking the Nuggets, the Pistons, and the Warriors going to Karen. Shane with the Rockets, Brett with the Pacers and the Clippers, Dean the Lakers and the Grizzlies, Matt the Heat, Michael the Bucks, Karen the T-Wolves and the Pelicans. There's an empty box. Number 1. We've got Dennis with the Knicks, Brett the Thunder, Karan again with the Magic, Shane the Sixers and the Suns, Michael the Blazers, Shane the Kings, Claudio the Spurs, Shane the Raptors, Nicole with the Jazz, and Brett with the Washington Wizards. Guys, thank you so much for grabbing each and every one of those spots. Go Kyle, go Celtics. Love it. We are going to see what we can do. We obviously are hoping. We've had very good luck out of these mega boxes pulling Cooper flags. So Zachary, for your sake, I hope we stay on that path. We also do a pretty good job of pulling Ace Bailey's and Dylan Harper's and BJ Edgecombe. So for those rookies, hopefully we pull some of those for you guys. And everyone else. We almost always do well with the Brooklyn Nets. So Zachary with the Nets, I would anticipate you're going to do all right. They just have a lot of rookies in the checklist, so they get a decent amount of parallels and things like that. So thanks, guys, for grabbing those spots. Let's talk about our hit counter for this break. And there it is. We're going pairs again, my friends. We're going to do Wemby and the Joker. The reason I thought to put those two together is because they're both out with leg injuries. So Wemby and the Joker are your first pairing. We've got Luka and Ace Bailey as the second pairing. James, I feel like it would only be fitting if you're going to make a prediction to go with Luka. because he kind of skunked you last break. Our third pairing is LeBron James and Con Kneppel from the Charlotte Hornets. Great rookie for the Hornets. And then our fourth one is going to be Steph Curry and Cooper Flag. For a second there, I was like, wait, which Cooper? Cooper Flag is going to be. So we're going to see how we can do on these. You guys tell us which pairing we're going to get the most cards of, and then also don't forget to tell us what the total number of all four pairings together is going to be. Two more leprechauns are up for grabs in those. Keep in mind, some of these players are in like the team inserts. I believe there's a Nuggets one with the Joker. There's a Lakers one where you can see LeBron in there. So those are going to count. But Bronny James Jr. does not count. It has to be LeBron, not Bronny James. So you guys will have some time as I rip the second mega box to get your predictions in. But those are the four pairings. Think about it, make your prediction, and let's get after. Let's get something big out of a couple of these megas. Darius Garland is going to start us out for the Cavs. So congrats. Shane, you're our first card in the book for this second break. Break number 869. Eve's Misi, Anthony Black, Jeremy Sochan, Bam Adebayo. Our first rookie is going to be Trey Johnson III for the Wizards. Brett's. There's a nice Carter Bryant for the Spurs. Claudio. Speaking of those Nets, there's one of them, Ben Seraph, Zachary. Elijah Martin for the Raptors. We got Hugo turned around. He's going to be on the silver 1980 parallel. These are pretty saturated out in the market now, but they're still a cool card. I love the throwback style, so congrats to the Celtics. Kyle, there you are. We got a Hugo for you. Power players, Sabonis for the Kings. The Bulls with Giddey and Kobe White. Jalen Pickett looking confused, like he doesn't know what the ref's calling. Anthony Edwards and the T-Wolves. Devin Carter. Okongwu for the Hawks. Amen Thompson. Nick Smith. There's Ja Morant again. Ty Jerome. There is a Nuggets team card, and that is a very clear Joker. So Wemby and the Joker are the first ones to enter our hit counter, guys. We got Clint Capella. And our first gold stamp is going to be Zachary Richichet for the Hawks Mets. I do like that they did the continuity like in baseball with the Gold Cup, and with basketball they did the gold stamp. I like that. I wish it was more like a golden basketball instead of a gold stamp, but what are you going to do? Mini diamonds for the Celtics. God, that's a nice one. The diamond rainbow foil Celtics team card. I like how it kind of darkens out the guys in the back. It's a cool card. The Nets, Igor Demon on the Generation Now. Max Strus, Jordan Hawkins. Bub Carrington. There's the Rockets for a second there. I was like, H-Town locked in my head. Jalen Duran, Austin Reeves. Dame Lillard for the Bucks. There's one of my favorites, Shaquille O'Neal for the Magic. Karan. Danny Wolf, rookie for the Nets. Nolan Traore, rookie for the Nets. Yang Hansen for the Blazers. Jeremiah Fears, rookie for the Pelicans. And then we're going to have Nolan Traore with the rookie 80s throwback for the Brooklyn Nets. As I mentioned, the Brooklyn Nets do tend to do very well How about an 8-bit baller for the Sixers of PG3? Congratulations, Shane, on a Paul George 8-bit ballers. Those are cool. I like the 8-bit ballers. They're cool. Brandon Williams, Pascal Siakam, Zach Levine, Dyson Daniels. Rookie for the Bulls, Noah Asenga. There's another Hugo for you, Kyle. Cam Jones for the Pacers. Tyrese Proctor. Do we have an autograph, my friends? It's a patch, not an autograph, but we got a patch. Scoot Henderson for the Blazers. Congratulations, Michael Z. Scoot Henderson on the Woven Wonders Relics. Scoot Henderson. Nice work on the Blazer spot, Michael. Good hit there with a patch. Let's see if we can get a patch or an auto out of the second mega as well. Very cool card there. Nice patch for the Blazers. Then we got an Ace Bailey Clutch City for the Utah Jazz. Nicole, congratulations. I do like the Clutch City cards as well. So Ace Bailey and Luka find their way on the hit counter. We're up to 2. There's LaMelo Ball, Jabari Smith, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, DeAndre Ayton, Drew Holiday for the Celtics, Lugans Dort, Kevin Garnett, Steve Kerr for the Spurs, Jaren Jackson, Cam Thomas. It's probably going to be a foil. Yep. Derek Jones Jr. for the Clippers on the foil. We got Ron Holland on the 80 throwback for the Pistons. Congrats, Shane. And an 8-bit ballers, Anthony Edwards for the T-Wolves. Karan, congratulations on an 8-bit ballers, Ant-Man. We got Pure Magic, Paulo, Evan Mobley, Dejounte Murray, Kevin Durant for the Rockets, RJ Barrett, James Harden for the Clippers, Bridges, Kamara. There's Dwayne Wade. He couldn't show up for us last break. Dirk Nowitzki, very young Dirk for the Mavericks, Zachary. Buddy Held. Getting into some rookies, we got Rasheer Fleming and Asa Newell for the Hawks. A generation now, Thomas Sorber for the Oklahoma City Magic. Karen. Benedict Mathern, Bradley Beal, Cole Anthony. The Hawks with Ricochet and Trae Young. Obi Toppin, Grayson Allen, Tyrese Halliburton. There's a Con Kneppel for the Charlotte Hornets. So congratulations, Matt, on the Hornets. It's our first of hopefully a couple cons for you. And LeBron and Con get on the board. We're up to 3 with a 3-way tie at 1. There's Kawamura for the Grizzlies. There's a Victor for the Spurs. So Wemby and the Joker go to 2 and take a lead on the hit counter. Josh Giddey. Walter Clayton Jr. is a nice rookie. I think I'm higher on him than most people are. I just really enjoyed his tournament run last year. And I think he's a good rookie for the Jazz. So, Nicole, congrats on that one. We got Kobe Buffkin on the 80s for the Hawks. A Jason Tatum power players for the Celtics. There you go, Kyle. Another nice one for you. The Tatum power players. We got Porzingis, Terrence Shannon Jr. Stars shine in LA, and that looks like a pretty clear LeBron James to me. So LeBron and Con go to 2 and tie the lead back up. Franz Wagner, Chris Paul. So we were chatting about him earlier. Button heads with the teams. There's Alex Sarr for the Wizards on his gold stamp Raptors team card. Christian Braun. Micah Peavy for the Pelicans. Carmelo Anthony. Bernard King, Ginobili. Kamen Maluk, rookie for the Suns. An 8-bit baller, Shaquille O'Neal for the Lakers. Dean, I like that card a lot, my friend. There's Nick Claxton, Hartenson. And there's a Spurs team card that, again, I think I can pretty clearly make out Wemby. So Wemby and the Joker retake the lead again at 3. Congrats to the Spurs spot. Koulibaly, Philadelphia. There's a straight up Joker right there. So Wemby and the Joker go to 4 and they're on a roll. Bucks team card, we got Giannis lining up in the middle there. Nas Reed, Gigi Jackson, Rick Barry with his underhand shot. Spud Webb, my guy. Will Riley, rookie. Behringer, rookie. Khan on the 8-bit ballers for Charlotte. Matt, congratulations. I'd like to pull a Cooper here sooner rather than later, so I don't feel bad about that one. But that is a nice one for Charlotte. And LeBron and Khan go up 2-3 on the hit counter. There's D'Angelo Russell, Chet Holmgren. There's the Grizzlies. Jordan Poole, Knicks team card. Chris Middleton, Pacers team card. Yannick Niederhauser for the Clippers. Maxime Reynaud for the Kings. Agbaji McGrady. Isaiah Thomas for the Pistons. You got Drake Powell for the Nets, rookie on the 80 throwback. So again, as I mentioned, guys, whenever we're running breaks with 25-26 tops, do not sleep on the Brooklyn Nets. You're going to get plenty of rookies. How about another Kneppel for the Hornets? Matt, have a break. 3 cons in the first mega box. And that is a beauty of a clutch city. Kneppel for the Hornets. So LeBron and Khan tie it back up. We got a 2-way tie at 4. We're up to 9 already on the hit counter. AJ Green, Sabonis, Miles Turner, Reed Shepard, Jovic. There's the gold stamp of Zach Edey for the Grizzlies. There's Paolo. Stephon Castle on the gold stamp for the Spurs for Claudio. Colin Murray-Boyles, rookie. Max Christie, Jaquez Jr. Jamal Murray. The Mavs with Irving and AD. Legend Larry on the 8-bit ballers. Kyle, there you go. That's sweet. We got the Heat Sizzle. Julius Randle. We got the Jazz young guys. Suns young guys. Gary Trent Jr. Anthony Davis. Brandon Miller. Najee Marshall. There's Larry Bird again for Kyle. John Stockton for the Jazz. Detlef Schrempf. And rookie Johnny Broom for the Sixers. Sion James, rookie on the 80s throwback for the Hornets. So the Hornets continue to drill home a great first box. Generation Now for the Suns. Kamen Maluk. Shane, congrats on that one. It's Wendell Carter, Keldon Johnson, Russell Westbrook, Kason Wallace, New Orleans, Peyton Pritchard, Rob Dillingham, McCollum, Jared Allen, Zubac. The Hornets going to get a Liam McNeely. Kaz Lanier for the Pistons. We got Patrick Williams on a foil for the Bulls. Brett, congrats. Power players, Paolo for the Magic. Eason, Donovan Mitchell, Trey Murphy, Draymond Green, Jared McCain, Filipowski, Zaire, George Gervin. Rookie Drake Powell for the Nets. Sorber for the Thunder. And here's a Dylan Harper for the Spurs. Congratulations for the Spurs spot, Claudio. We got Dylan Harper. Jarris Walker. Brooks Barnheiser for the Thunder on the throwback. I guess I've sleeved and top loaded all of the 80s rookies. So I got to do that one as well. Barnheiser for the Thunder. And a Victor Wembanyama 8-bit ballers. Claudio. That's the type of inserts we want to get. Congratulations. A Wemby 8-bit ballers. And Wemby and Joker retake the lead again on the hit counter at 5. And we're in double digits at 10. There's Brooke Lopez, Kyrie Irving, Miles Bridges, Vanderbilt, Emmanuel Quickley, Kawhi, Kelly Oubre. Rookies, Jace Richardson for the Magic, Thoreau for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant for the Suns. We got Bill Russell for the Celtics, Kareem for the Bucks, a numbered for the Nuggets, Peyton Wilson. These are the number out of 2025. It is 694. out of 2025. So Shane, congratulations on the gold border Peyton Watson out of 2025. 694. Good stuff. Grizzlies, Cedric Coward on the Generation Now. Quentin Post, Ron Holland. There's Bronny James. Again, he does not count on the hit counter, though. Blazers, Nemhard, DeMar DeRozan. We got Jaden Ivey, BJ Edgecombe. There we go. So we did get an Ace Bailey, a Dylan Harper, a VJ Edgecombe, which is great. Walter Clayton as well. The only major rookie we're really missing right now is if we can grab a Cooper here. Shaden Sharp. There's the Hornets. Keelah Ware. Cedric Coward. Tyrese. Oh, yes. Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers. Brett, congrats. And we did snag a Cooper before all was said and done. How about a Power Players Refractor? Zachary, there we go. That is a nice one. I did want to make sure we got at least one out of the box. Get the cover boy. Cooper flag on the Power Players. Very cool hit for the Mavericks. And so Curry and Cooper find their way on the hit counter. Last few cards of box one. Anunoby, Avicii, and Mogbo. So as I get box number 2 open, I will put the hit counter back up and you guys can start to think about how it's going to play out. That was an exciting box. First box for the hit counter. We did get 11 in there with Wemby and the Joker popping up 5 times. You had LeBron and Khan popping up 4 times. And then Luka and Ace with 1. And Curry and Cooper with 1. Brought us to a total of 11 on the hit counter. So if you were kind of doing napkin math, that's the halfway point. We're at 11. Napkin math would say we could end up at 22. If you got faith in me, go higher. I won't take offense if you don't go higher. If you want to play more conservative, go a little bit lower than 20. And also choose which of those spots. I would likely say, as you guys can see, right, you can get hot with a group. But if you guys are currently on Luka and Ace or Curry and Cooper, I would probably recommend you jump and ship to one of the other ones. But hey, you never know. Again, right, we got, in pretty short order, we got 3 Con Kneppel. So all it takes would be for a couple of these packs for us to get hot in this box with 3 or 4 Cooper flags, and it's all done from there. But other than that, it should be very, very, or it should be pretty close to being comfortable with one of those 2 sets probably taking the cake, unless someone gets real hot. So lock those in, lock your total in. I'm feeling like we're gonna do okay here, but I don't know that we're gonna double up. So I'm gonna say we're gonna hit 20 on the head, and I do think LeBron and Khan are going to take it when all is said and done. Just because I notice sometimes with these mega boxes, they tend to kind of work in groups. So if you get a player you're kind of hot on, some of the boxes together work that way. So maybe we'll have that happen. Maybe we'll get another box with 3 Cons, and maybe LeBron will come out and play a little bit more for us, and that spot will take it. But of course, I have no clue. I'm guessing just as much as you guys are. We've got one more pack to go, and then we will be ripping in here to our second of 2 mega boxes. Quick hitters tonight. After this one, we're going to turn our attention to football. We've got some fun football stuff to get after. All right, guys. So take a few seconds, and then we're going to have Max close up the hit counter. All right, my friends, let's do it. Good luck. Max, go ahead and close it whenever you're ready. We got Jordan Poole, Knicks team card, Cash Middleton, Pacers. There's another Dylan Harper for the Spurs. So he's not on our hit counter, but we'll take all the cards like that they want to give us. Congrats to the Spurs spot, Claudio. Jarris Walker, CJ McCollum, Jared Allen, Zubac. The Nets are going to get another one with Danny Wolf on the rookie. Again, I started sleeving all of these 80 throwbacks, so I want to stay consistent. Danny Wolf for the Nets. We got Igor Demin on the rookie power players for the Nets. So Zachary, congratulations again, and great grab for the Nets. I'm sure it was a value spot. I didn't see how much they went for, but I'm sure it was a value spot given what's coming out. Jason Tatum for Kyle. Rudy Gobert. There is pretty clear Steph Curry to me. So Curry and Cooper get a second one on the hit counter and put us at 12. Josh Hart, Donovan Clingan, Derek White, Herbert Jones, Jalen Williams, Derek Lively, Cooper Flag. Congratulations to the Maverick spot. Zachary, we got at Cooper in this break much faster, in this box, much faster than the first box of the break. So there's a Cooper rookie. Looks like a generally clean card. And Curry and Cooper are at 3. And look out, guys. They could get hot. Derek Queen, rookie for the Pelicans. Nick Clifford for the Kings. We got it. Jared Allen turned around for the Cavaliers on the 80 silver. Congrats, Shane, on that one. Derek Queen on the Generation Now for the Pelicans. Karan, congrats. Norman Powell, Yabusele, Jimmy Butler, Derek Jones Jr. A little Grady Dick action for the Raptors. Jonathan Kuminga, Joel Embiid, Jordan Clarkson, Brooks Barnheiser for the Thunder, Allen Iverson, Jaden McDaniels, Kasparis for the Heat, Ryan Kalkbrenner, another Charlotte Hornets rookie for Mats. We got Noah Asenga on the rookie 8-bit ballers for the Chicago Bulls. Brett, congrats. There is Cade Cunningham. There's a LeBron James for the Lakers. Congrats, Dean. And so LeBron and Khan go to 5 and tie it back up. We're at 14. Kobe White. There's the Pistons with Cade Cunningham again. Anthony Edwards. There's the Thunder with Chet, Caruso, and SGA. Patrick Williams. Jameer Watkins, rookie. Magic Johnson. Peyton Watson, Miles McBride, Noah Penda for the Magic. Got Corey Kispert turned around for the Wizards. And a Dylan Harper power players for the Spurs. So, Claudio, congratulations. The Spurs are kind of clawing their way into a pretty successful break here. The Cavs with Jared Allen, Jalen Suggs. There's the Celtics team card. Andrew Wiggins, Santi Aldama, Tristan Da Silva. The Nets team card, AJ Johnson, Isaiah Joe, PJ Washington. There's an Ace Bailey for the Utah Basketball Jazz. Nicole, congrats. And Ace Bailey and Luka get a 2. And I don't know, apparently Luka did not get the memo today when we said you're going to be on the hit counter twice. Or actually, he wasn't on the hit counter last break. I can't, was he? Yeah, I think he was. But he didn't show up, really. Nor is he in this break. So Luka did not understand the task, apparently, that you're supposed to show up when you're on the hit counter. Zion James, rookie for the Hornets. We got a Cade Cunningham. Oh, and a mini diamond refractor for the Detroit Pistons. Congratulations, Shane. Generation Now, Ace Bailey for the Jazz. Again, guys, with parallels and things, it can change very quickly with that hit counter. Congratulations to Nicole on that one. And Luka and Ace go to 3. And we're at 16 on that hit counter right now. There's Michael Porter Jr. Wizards team card, Kayshawn George, Tyler Smith. Clay Thompson, we needed him last break. Splash Brothers. Tyler Hero. Jalen Wells. So Jalen Wells is a gold stamp card, by the way. Tracy McGrady, Isaiah Thomas, Igor Demon for the Nets. We got Oso, Desmond Bain. Dr. J is going to be an 80 throwback for the Sixers. Congrats, Shane. And we got a Jeremiah Fears rookie 8-bit ballers for the Nolans Pelicans. Congratulations to Karan on that one. Dylan Brooks, Jalen Tyson, De'Aaron Fox, Simmons, Jalen Brown, Mike Conley. Clippers team card, Jamal Murray. Mavs again with Kyrie and AD. Yannick Niederhauser for the Clippers. Rexall for the Kings. Agbaji. Grady Dick on the rainbow foil for the Raptors. Congratulations, Shane, on a little Grady. And we got Trey Johnson Jr. on the Clutch City. Rookie card for the Washington Wizards. Brett, congratulations. There's a Giannis for the Bucks. Congrats, Michael. Malik Monk, Saloon, Moses Moody, Quentin Grimes. There's a Steph Curry. So Curry and Cooper go to 4, and we're up to 17 on the hit counter. Cameron Johnson, Detlef Schrempf. Rookie Johnny Broom for the Sixers. Colin Murray Boyles for the Raptors. There's Max Christie, Jaquez Jr. We're going to get Derek Queen rookie card on the 80 silver throwback for the Pelicans. And the Mavericks are going to get another Klay Thompson. This one's going to be an 8-bit ballers. Congrats to the Mavericks, Spot Zachary. Podzimski, Malik Beasley, Dalton Knecht, Reed Shepard, Jovic. There's another Zach Edey gold stamp for the Grizz. Paulo, Stefan Castle gold stamp for the Spurs. There's Russell, Kareem, Gervin. Looks a lot like the middle of the last box as well. Drake Powell, Sorbear. We're going to have a mini diamond 8-bit ballers. Look at the sparkle on that guy for the Rockets, Shane. Tracy McGrady. Now, these aren't numbered, but they're pretty cool when you get the mini diamond kind of shimmer 8-bit ballers. So, Tracy McGrady for the Rockets. Shane, congratulations. Mark Williams, Senguin, Pele Larson. Suns team card, Gary Trent, Anthony Davis, Miller, Killel Ware. There's Coward again for the Grizz, Richardson for the Magic, Theroux for the Lakers, Kobe Brea for the Suns. You're going to have Ryan Kalkbrenner on the 1980 silver. Another one for the Hornets, Matt. 8-bit ballers, Austin Reeves for the Lakers. There's Rui Hachimura, Kyle Kuzma, Keegan Murray, Zaire, Kason Wallace, Pelicans team card, Peyton Pritchard, and Rob Dillingham. Rookie Will Riley for the Wizards, Behringer for the T-Wolves. There is VJ Edgecombe, rookie for the Sixers. Congratulations to Shane on that one. Sharp, Hornets team card, Jace Richardson on the Generation Now for the Magic. Vukovic, Batum. There's Osar Thompson, Kelly Oubre, Draymond Green, McCain. Filipowski, rookie Ben Seraph for the Nets. Martin for the Raptors. Gigi Jackson, Rick Barry, Spud Webb. Jared Vanderbilt is going to be, a pink for the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt. It is not numbered, but that is a rare pull out of the Megas. A pink Jared Vanderbilt. Congratulations to the Lakers, Spot Dean. And how about a Dylan Harper 8-bit ballers for the Spurs? So Claudio, congratulations. Putting a little bit of a stamp on the break here with a nice Dylan Harper 8-bit ballers. Markkanen, Maxey, George, DeRozan, Jaden Ivey, Vanderbilt, Quickly, Kawhi, Bam Adebayo, rookies Trey Johnson, Carter Bryant. Jonathan Kuminga is going to be a rainbow foil for the Warriors. And we got LeBron James turned around. What's he going to be? LeBron James on a mini diamond. The Sandblast Glitter, I believe they're calling him, for the Lakers. So, Dean, congratulations on the LeBron Sandblast Glitter foil. And so LeBron and Khan take a lead all by themselves late in the game here at 6. And we're at 18. But that is going to quickly change. How about a Nikola Jokic power players for the Nuggets? So congrats, Shane, right away. Wemby and the Joker say, no way, come on back. We are tied again on the hit counter, and we're at 19 now. There is SGA for the Thunder, the Kings, Karl-Anthony Towns, the Bucks, Naz Reid, Blazers, Nembhard. Here's Jeremiah Fears, rookie card, Ty Jerome. There's another Nuggets card with the Joker. So the Joker and Wemby take a lead now at 7. And we're at 20 on the hit counter. Lots of Leprechauns are currently about to get taken. Capella, Ricochet on the gold stamp. Niederhauser on the throwback 80 silver for the Clippers. Generation Now, Trey Johnson for the Wizards. Jalen Wilson, Scoot Henderson, Sharman, Anthony Black, Sochan, Koulibaly, Sixers. There's another Joker. Uh-oh. They go to 8 and they got a 2-run lead here. Or 2-point, whichever one we want to call it. Tyrese Proctor, rookie. There's Shaq. Danny Wolf, rookie. Nolan Traore, rookie. Yang Hansen. How about another Joker 8-bit baller? So a big Joker run here for Shane and the Nuggets. Shane, congrats. And the 8-bit ballers Joker puts them at 9 and at 22. And boy, that hurt some Leprechaun totals right there. Ben Simmons, Paul George, Isaiah Collier, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Green, Lonzo Ball, Finney Smith, Brandon Ingram, Liam McNeely for the Hornets, Chaz Lanier, Najee Marshall, Larry Bird, John Stockton, Liam McNeely on the Generation Now for the Charlotte Hornets. Tyler Kolek, Cody Williams, and Scotty Barnes finishes out the break. James says no more hits. James, you doubled up again, man. Good job. All right, guys, let's take a look at that hit counter. We ended up with Wemby and the Joker and 22. So James doubled up. Rain and Lou each grab one for Wemby and the Joker. Matt, you grabbed one for the number. And Shane, you got one for Wemby and Joker. I think that's it. Hopefully we didn't miss anyone's predictions. If we do, shout at us in the chat. Let us know if we missed you. But I think we got everyone. So congrats on your Leprechauns, guys. We got 6 more up for grabs. We've got, let's take a recap here. McNeely on the Generation Now. Joker 8-bit ballers. Niederhauser. Joker on the power players. LeBron on the Sandblast Glitter. Dylan Harper, 8-bit ballers rookie. The Pink Vanderbilts. VJ. Kalkbrenner. Tracy McGrady on the Sandblast shimmer there of the 8-bit ballers. Derek Queen. Trey Johnson on Clutch City. Jeremiah Fears, 8-bit ballers. Ace Bailey, Generation Now. Cunningham on the Sandblast Glitter. Ace Bailey. Dylan Harper, Power Players. Noah Asenga, 8-bit ballers. Cooper. Igor Demon, Power Players. Danny Wolf. Dylan Harper. The Cooper flag on the glitter, the mini diamond, if you will, Power Players. VJ. Watson to 2025. Victor on the 8-bit ballers. Barnheiser. Harper. Scion. Khan. Drake Powell. Khan 8-bit ballers. Tatum. Walter Clayton, Khan on the bass, Anthony Edwards, Ace Bailey, Clutch City. We did get a patch, Scoot Henderson for the Blazers, Nolan Traore, the Sandblast Glitter mini diamonds there for the Celtics, and Hugo for the Celtics. All right, guys, so thank you so much. Congrats to the hitters, and better luck next time for if you didn't do quite so well. Sometimes they do unfortunately go that way. I'm putting up our 2 score boxes. So as I bring up our schedule, we now turn our attention to our football. Yep. We turn our attention to football. I actually fell a little bit behind there. Look at me. I was talking a big game, how I was going to go ahead of schedule, and then and then I get behind schedule. But I should make it up here. We've got 2 2025 NFL score boxes. Then we're going to do 2 prestige cellos and then 2 absolute retails. So as I get our team list up for our score break number 870, 2 score mega boxes to be a quick hitter of some score action. With score, you do get quite a few rookies, usually 3 to 5 per pack. And you also, we've been doing very well. Most of these megas, they don't guarantee a hit, but we've been doing well with getting, especially patches out of here. But hopefully we'll get a couple patches for you guys and plenty of cards, hopefully, to go around. But James, thanks again for grabbing the Cardinals and the Falcons. We got Chip is rolling with the Ravens. Oh, these packs came flying out of that box. Chip's rolling with the Ravens, Karan with the Bills, Michael the Panthers. James also, again, thanks for grabbing the Bears. Bengals is Shane, Steve with the Browns. We've got Shirley, SNN with the Cowboys. Shane with the Broncos, Shane with the Lions, Chip the Packers, James also with the Texans. Again, thank you. Dean the Colts, Ken the Jaguars, Chip the Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Shane the Rams, Alan the Dolphins. That pack didn't want to let go. Lou the Vikings, Ken the Patriots, Jason the Saints, Lou the Giants, the Jets, the Eagles, and the Steelers. Alan with the 49ers, Melody with the Seahawks, Alan with the Buccaneers. We got Ken with the Titans and Alan with Washington. And I do apologize. I see I've got a cutoff only to Tampa Bay on the screen that you guys can see. But I promise, Ken and Alan, we got you in there for Tennessee and Washington. Guys, thank you so much for grabbing all the spots in this break. Again, this is another one of those nice value breaks. Not going to break the bank to get into some of these. And we do try to carry a fine balance of, we all love hobby products, but they do get a little bit expensive. So every once in a while, we like to throw up some retail stuff on the lighter side. Just give a chance for the collectors to get some cards in there. The Prestige should be a good one there with Absolute. Obviously, we're hoping for a kaboom. We do have some hobby stuff coming again this week. Hopefully, we're getting our hands on some more Select Baseball. Was supposed to come out in the beginning of December. And then it was supposed to come out around New Year. And it just keeps getting delayed. But we're supposed to be getting that in. We're going to continue to try and run some more of that Topps Pro Debut, including there are auctions live, live on, if you will, going, if you will, for tomorrow night's break. We're going to have Marty behind the camera tomorrow night. Max is going to be working with him, and we've got, I think it's 3 baseball breaks, including 3 more hobby boxes of those Topps Pro Debut. If you guys haven't seen some of our recent breaks with those Pro Debut boxes, we have been pulling straight fire out of those. Lou can attest to that. We have been pulling some really good stuff out of Pro Debut. So pop on to eBay when you guys get a chance, or while I'm ripping some packs or whatever, and check out those spots and see which ones you might want to get in on. 3 hobby boxes, a lot of autos, some really good stuff. So check those out. And while you're at it, if you would be so kind to do yourself a favor as well, but do us a favor and save us as a seller in eBay so that you do know when our auctions go up and all our shows go live. We can also communicate to you a little bit that way as well. And if you're watching us on the tubes or any other social channel, please hit that like and subscribe buttons and share our links with some of your friends. For our hit counter, guys, we've got it is Burrow and Chase. Sorry, that's cut off a little bit, but it's all teammates for the most part. So Burrow and Chase, Dak and CeeDee Lamb, Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua. So I think most of you guys kind of figured that out, but it's cut off a little bit, so I want to make sure. So you tell us once again which of those 4 sets of teammates are going to get the most cards in this break, and what the total of all 4 spots together is going to be. We will revisit that again while I'm ripping the second box. But Burrow and Chase, Dak and CeeDee, Goff and Amon-Ra, and Stafford and Puka. What are we going to get the most cards of the 4 pairings and the total of all 4? Give those predictions in. Let's have a little fun. First rookie on the board for the Titans, Ken, is Xavier Restrepo. Is Jordan James for the Niners. And we got a patch right away, guys. How about for Houston? Stephon Diggs. James, your late pickup of Houston. I didn't do you very good in the Luka chase on 2019, but early on, I'll get you a nice pickup of a patch here. We got a Stephon Diggs zoned in for Houston. So, James, congratulations. Getting you on the board with a patch. All right, we got Marshall Faulk, first ballot Hall of Famer. Saquon Barkley, a rookie press proof red Mason Taylor for the Jets. Luke, congratulations on the red Mason Taylor. King Henry for the Ravens. Brandon Fisk, Jerome Bettis, Tyrone Tracy, Chase Brown. Not the Chase we're looking for the Bengals. Deebo Samuel, Smith, Aiden Hutchinson. There's Roquan Smith. Rookie Malachi Starks for the Ravens. Kobe Bryant for the Falcons, James. A celebration, Jaden Daniels for Washington, Allen. Sack attack, Brian Burns. Speaking of sack attack, Myles Garrett, with about 4 minutes left in the game today in his season, did get that sack record from Cleveland. So congrats to Myles Garrett for that. There's a red Jerome Bettis for the Steelers, Lou. Christian McCaffrey, back-to-back seasons of 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving. That guy is a monster. Spillane, Travis Etienne, kicker alert, Josh Carty. There's Amon-Ra St. Brown, our first entrant on the hit counter. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the board with Goff. Lenoir, Denzel Ward is Lamar Jackson. Drake London, another kicker alert, Eddie Pinheiro. Devin Neal for the Saints. And Rourke, rookie quarterback for the 49ers. Congrats to the 49ers, Spot Allen. How about Bo Nix on the league leaders for the Broncos, Shane? Jaden Reed on the throwbacks for the Pack, Chip. There's a red foil Saquon Barkley league leaders for Philadelphia. Lou, congratulations. The red foil makes it worth about 2 cents more. Congrats. We got Jerome Ford, Devonta Smith, Mike Evans, J.K. Dobbins, Robinson Jr., Warner. There is Josh Allen, should be in the MVP discussion. Nick Bonito, Montez Sweat, Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions, Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks, Melody, Tyler Shuck for the New Orleans Saints, Jason, Sack Attack, Nick Bosa. Here's one of our first bigger name rookies we're hoping to get some of. How about Tet McMillan for the Panthers? Michael, congratulations on the Tet McMillan on the old throwback score. We got James Conner on the red for the Cardinals. Trent Green, Rich Gannon, Eckler, Teddy Bruschi, Theo Johnson, Jameson Williams, Bryce Young leading the Panthers into the playoffs. If you guys were hanging on to his rookie cards and getting them at a buy low, they might be ticking up if they have a good offseason, or a good postseason, excuse me. Fran Tarkenton, Adrian James, Nick Bolton. Rookie for the Ravens, Mike Green. Jalen Walker for the Falcons. Calvin Ridley on the throwbacks. Celebrations, Michael Penix Jr. Tajay Spears on the red. Christian Gonzalez. Cortland Sutton. Kenneth Walker the third. David Njoku. There's Jared Goff. So Jared and Amanya answered the call. They're up to 2. There is T.J. Watts for the Steelers. Van Ginkel. Sam Laporta. Anzalone. Vidal. Some more rookies for the Eagles. We got Cameron Williams. Mason Taylor for the Jets. How about Malik Neighbors' celebration for the Giants? Danielle Hunter, sack attack. And a red first ballot Darrell Green for Washington. Allen, congrats. Joe Cribbs for the Bills. Simmons. Cooper Kupp. Mitchell. Rashee Rice. James Cook. Lattimore. Aeneas Williams. Devontae Adams. Troy Franklin. Rookie Damian Martinez. And Landon Jackson. Saquon Barkley on the throwbacks for the Eagles. Celebration, Sam Darnold having a phenomenal year in Seattle. Cameron Williams on a red rookie for the Eagles. Congratulations to Lou on the Cameron Williams. Xavier Worthy, DeAndre Swift, Ken Anderson, George Karlaftis, Golden Tate, Taysom Hill, Surtain, Dalton Schultz, Jalen Coker, Brian Thomas Jr. For the Broncos, we got Pat Bryant, rookie, and Eric Iomanar for the Titans. Ken. Steve Young on the first ballots. There's a Monroe St. Brown celebration for the Lions, and Amonra and Jared Goff go to 3. Congrats, Shane, on that. We got a numbered card for Houston. James, you're killing it with Houston. 189 out of 999. CJ Stroud. You get a CJ to numbered card out of score, which are not easy to get. And we got the Stephon Diggs patch. So congratulations. I'm making up for that basketball break for you. Trey McBride on the red. Blake Corum, Baker Mayfield. There's DJ Moore for the Bears. DeAndre Hopkins, Jason Taylor. Calvin Ridley, Mean Joe Green, Joe Morris, Pat Freiermuth. Rookie for the Steelers, Derek Harmon. Kelvin Banks Jr. for the Saints. There's a Saquon celebration. Leonard Williams on the sack attack. How about King Henry on a red for Baltimore? Congratulations to Chip J. Chip. Last little bit of box 1 here, guys. Brazil, Justin Herbert, Tony Dorsett, Jordan Addison, Rashawn White, Shaheed, Troy Franklin, Tyler Algier, Brian Urlacher, Bucky Irvin. Some more rookies, Kevin Winston for the Titans, Jadon Blue for the Cowboys, Kirby Joseph for the Lions, throwbacks, Devon Achane. First ballot, a red foil, Marshall Faulk for the Rams. Congrats, Shade. Sinistril, Michael Penix Jr., Pacheco, Tracy, Chase Brown, Chris Jones, George Kittle, Jonathan Taylor having a great year, Aeneas Williams, and Devontae Adams. So 1 mega box in, and apparently the only people that understood the task was the Lions. So Goff and Amonra came out 3 times. We did not see Joe Burrow or Jamar Chase. We did not see Dak or CD for the Cowboys. we did not see Stafford or Puka for the Rams. We did see a couple Devontae Adams, but no Stafford or Puka. So the hit counter's got some work to do in the second box. I would hope that we're going to do better than we did in the first box for the hit counter. I don't know, Shane. Max, can you go through and make sure there wasn't a Puka in the Rams?
Yes.
I don't think there was, but Shane, you got me second guessing myself a little bit for some reason. So I'm going to have Max check through while he's sorting the Rams there and make sure I didn't miss a Puka. If he did, I'll get it corrected in there. But right now, as far as I know, we didn't get one. So we're at 3. You guys lock in what you think your predictions are going to be. I would say probably the smart bet would be to switch over to Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Although, granted, any other team could very likely get in the mix. But that's a safe bet, because right now, for them to lose track of this hit counter, one other team would have to get 4 without those guys getting another card. So they're a pretty safe bet. Again, I would hope we should do more than 3 this box. But, again, that's why you rip the cards, because you never know what's inside. The good news is that's not necessarily the rookies. The bad news is we also, in that first box, didn't do all that great on the rookies either. Really, Tet McMillan, the only pretty big rookie. So we need box 2 to do a lot. It is just 2 mega boxes, so we can only expect so much. But box 1 left us with some desire there. So here we go, guys. Lock in those hit counter predictions, and Max will hit me with a ball or something if I missed a Puka. We got Kobe Bryant starting off box 2. Restrepo again, looks like the same box for Tennessee. Josh Allen celebrations for the Bills. Kyron, congrats. Fowler on the sack attack. George Pickens is the nice one on the red. He, of course, has had a good year with the Cowboys, but this one goes to the Steelers still. Travis Kelce might be hanging it up. What do you guys think? Is he hanging it up? Is he not hanging it up? Phenomenal tight end. There's Hunter Henry, Trey Hendrickson, the Magic Man, Don Majkowski, Lattimore, Tyreek Hill, Ward, Aiden O'Connell, Dave Craig, Tucker Kraft. His injury really sidetracked the Packers season. Curtis Rourke again for the Niners. Malachi Starks again for the Ravens. Trey Hendrickson, 17.5 sacks. Again, Garrett just got to 23. Tony Pollard on the throwbacks. How about a Drake May on the red for the Patriots? Congratulations to Ken. That is a very sweet looking red Drake May. Little color match there. Micah Parsons, that injury also really hurt the Packers this year. There's Zay Flowers, Long, Quinion Mitchell, Rashee Rice, James Cook. There's Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. There's another Drake May for the Patriots. John Elway. Aaron Jones. Tyler Shupp for the Saints. Devin Neal for the Saints. And we do have another patch, guys. And it's going to be Chuba Hubbard with the blue patch for the Panthers. So, Michael, congratulations on a Chuba Hubbard Stars relic. I do like that it's the blue patch versus just like a white patch. Pretty cool. Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers. Throwbacks, Baker Mayfield. Boy, did Tampa Bay burn and fizzle out after their great starts. There's the number 1 pick, Cam Ward for the Tennessee Titans. Congratulations to Ken on the Cam Ward. Rookie red for the Cardinals, Walter Nolan. Congratulations to James with a pickup on the Cardinals with a rookie red, Walter Nolan. Jalen Waddle, Braylon Allen, Michael Vick Will Anderson Jr., Mawata, T. Suggs, Joe Thomas. There's Patrick Mahomes. See if he can rehab himself and come back for a good year next year. Danielle Hunter. Landon Jackson for the Bills. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Here's Malik Neighbors. Celebrations, JSN. What a phenomenal year he's having with Sam Darnold. Xavier Legette for the Panthers on the red. Roma Dunes, Christian Watson for the Pack. Ricky Pearsall. Devon Chain, Jared Verse, Malik Neighbors, and Vinny Testaverde. Vidal, Tyler Boyd, Joe Horn. Tennessee, Eric Iomanar, rookie. And Seattle, Damian Martinez, rookie. Earl Campbell on the first ballot. Kicker alert, Brandon Aubrey, 65 yards. There was a 67-yarder made by the Jaguars this year. JSN on the throwbacks, Melody. Donovan McNabb, Jalen Warren. Michael Wilson, Willie Gault for the Bears. William Anderson. Jordan Brooks, Josh Hines, Allen, Roquan Smith, Sam Laporta. Anzalone. We got Kelvin Banks for the Saints. Pat Bryant for the Broncos. Malik Neighbors, sack attack, Danielle Hunter. A red Geno Smith for the Raiders. Congrats to Chip J on that one. Justin Jefferson, Trevor Lawrence, Derwin James. Tolbert, Humphrey, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jared Wilson. Eddie Pinero, kicker alert, Jonnu Smith, Aiden Hutchinson. Another Cowboys rookie here of Jadon Ballou. Derek Harmon for the Steelers. Kinchins for the Rams. We need a Puka. Garrett Wilson on the throwbacks. A red rookie for the Jets. The Jets are famous for rookies that they draft and never play. And I think he's some of the same, but we'll see. Brady Cook on the red rookie for the Jets. We haven't seen a single Browns rookie yet. That's crazy. Jerry Jeudy, Max Crosby, Charbonnet, Matariza, George Pickens, Kamara, DeMario Douglas, Jahmyr Gibbs, Lamar Jackson, Drake London, Michael Williams, rookie for the Niners, Winston Jr. for the Titans. There's Kyle Van Noy, sack attack, and a Raiders rookie, Ashton Genty. So all the throwback scores have been the bigger names. Congrats to the Raider spot, Chip on and Ashton Genty. We got another number card, and it's another nice name for a number card. Alan, how about a Jaden Daniels, a little JD5 to $9.99. That is 105 out of $9.99 on the blue sparkle foil there. Jaden Daniels numbered card out of score. Not bad at all, my friends. A Jalen Hurts red for the Eagles, Lou. Congrats. So box 2 is picking it up a little bit for some value here. The patch from 1 was a little better. Justin Simmons, Breece Hall, Deshaun Watson, Valdez Scantling. There's someone for our hit counter, Matthew Stafford. And I don't think, Max, we didn't have a Puka, right?
No.
Yeah. No worries, Shane. Thanks for making me think twice about it. And James is calling me out for Luther Burden. Words were spoken about Luther Burden. I did get you a patch and a numbered card, though, so that's better than Luther Burden. Geno Smith, Nick Bolton, Nick Bonito, Montez Sweats, Raheem Sanders, Princely Umayelin for the Panthers. There's CeeDee Lamb on the throwbacks for the Cowboys. S&C, congrats. And so Dak and CD finally get on the hit counter for us. There is a Puka for the Rams, Shane. There we go. Got you a couple Devontae Adams. Now we finally get you a Stafford and a Puka celebration. Jimmy Smith on the red for the Jaguars. Pace, Dortch, Mathis, Montgomery, Sherwood, JSN, Brian Thomas Jr., Bryce Young, Fran Tarkenton, Adrian James. Last couple rookies. Come on, Luther Burden. Don't let me down. Curtis Wark. Malachi Starks. I think he's going to let me down. Dale Green on the first ballot. Chris Boswell, 158 points. Michael Wilson on the red. Jerry Jeudy, Max Crosby, Charbonnet, Mostert, Hawkinson, Rashawn Gary, Madison, Joe Horn, Joe Thomas, and not a bad last card, Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs. Chip, congratulations on a Patrick Mahomes. James, somewhere I have a Luther Burden, and I will make sure that you get it. 2 boxes of score. Again, that was a quick hitter. Not the biggest hits came out of that, but we got a couple nice cards. We'll recap those in just a second. See if I can find my mouse. There we go. We look at that hit counter. We ended up at 6 guys, and Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown. You guys were all that got your predictions in were smart enough to switch to Goff and Amon-Ra. So you each are getting leprechauns. Matt, Lou, Rain, James, and Shane all getting leprechauns. And then 6 ended up with Matt, Lou, and Shane doubling up as well. So congrats, guys, on all your leprechauns. And here we go. Jalen Hurts on the red. We did get the number. Jaden Daniels, pretty good there. And Ashton Genty. Brady Cook on the red, rookie. Walter Nolan on the red, rookie. Cam Ward. A Chuba Hubbard patch. Drake May on the red. Derrick Henry on the red. CJ Stroud numbered card. Cameron Williams rookie red. Tet McMillan. Saquon with the red foil. League leaders. Mason Taylor rookie red. And Stephon Diggs zoned in. All right, so that was a very quick hit break. Couple good cards out of there. And next time we do score, hopefully we do a little bit hotter than that. But thank you guys for participating in that. As we look to our schedule, just as a reminder, we now move on to 2 cellos of Prestige. We're going to have a lot of Prestige to rip here. And then we're going to move on to Absolute Retail. So I did make up some time there with score. I'm probably going to lose a little bit of that time with Prestige because there's a lot of cards in here. And then we're going to finish up the night with 2 retail boxes of Absolute. I do hope we have a kaboom in there. I'm feeling something big tonight, so maybe it's out of one of these last 2 breaks. Let me get our teams up. For Prestige, break number 871. This is 2024. Prestige Cello value boxes. So I want to say thank you and good luck to Richard with the Cardinals, Matt the Falcons, Shane the Ravens, Dean with Bills, Michael with the Panthers, Dean with the Bears and the Bengals. We got Marshall with the Browns, Ricky J with the Cowboys, Matthew with the Broncos. We got Dean with the Lions and the Packers. There's an empty box. Tom with the Colts and Jaguars, Dean the Chiefs, Teresa the Raiders, Matt the Chargers, Dean the Rams, the Dolphins, and the Vikings. Brian the Patriots, Shane the Saints, Teresa the Giants, Alan the Jets, Shane the Eagles, Alan the Steelers, James V the Niners, Shane the Seahawks, Dean the Buccaneers and Titans. And again, sorry I got you cut off down there. Eduardo with Washington. Let's see if I can expand that one a little bit. There we go. All right. So thank you guys for grabbing those teams. And let's talk about our hit counter for this one. We're doing teammates again with 2024. Of course, we are chasing those 2024 quarterbacks. We've really got 4 that we would say have sort of risen to the top, if you will. Caleb Williams, I just saw, just had the most passing yards of any Bears quarterback, which I gotta say, and I'm not trying to talk trash about the Bears, but I gotta say that's not all that great of an accomplishment, considering the Bears really have not had good quarterbacking over the years. But Caleb Williams has really started to figure some things out and broke the Bears passing record for the year. So congrats to him. And he's going to be with Rome Adunes in this break. Our second one is going to be Bo Nix rocking with Cortland Sutton. Our third teaming is Drake May and Hunter Henry. So it's all teammates as well. Hunter Henry being the tight end for the Patriots. And then the last one being JD5 and Scary Terry. So I do hope for your guys' sake that hit counter lights up very bright. Because if it does, that means hopefully we are hitting a lot of 2024 quarterbacks. So get those predictions in. You guys will have time to update them. I'll go through kind of the first half of box 1, then the second half, and then we'll get into box 2 and lock that hit counter prediction. So here we go, guys. Michael Wilson for the Cardinals is our first card. Richard H. Trey Hendrickson, Lamar Jackson, Jake Ferguson, Jamison Williams. We got Zach Moss. And I forgot Prestige goes up and down on us. Bradley Chubb, Tyreek Hill, Bryce Young, Matthew Stafford, we had about on the hit counter last time. Hayden Hurst, Marcus Allen, Michael Meyer, Christian Barrymore, Antonio Gibson, Jahan Dotson for the Commanders, and Jeffrey Simmons. Will Levis for the Titans, Yaya Diaby, Baker Mayfield. Our first rookie is going to be a Lad McConkey for the Chargers. Matt, congratulations. Then we got a James Thrash for the Browns. Chop Robinson for the Dolphins. And Cameron Kinchins for the Rams. We got Brian Burns turned around, and that is going to be a beautiful looking laser for the Giants. Congratulations, Teresa. I do love the look of that laser there. And then a rookie laser, extra points of Braden Fisk for the Rams. Congratulations to Dean on the rookie laser for the Rams. We are going to have some cards that we have. There's Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, by the way. We're going to have to randomize these one off, guys, because there are 2 teams represented. We should end up with a number of these alma maters. So we will do a leprechaun race to figure those ones out later. Any given Sunday, Jacoby Myers, Flipper Anderson. Turned around for the Jets. Do we have an auto? Nope, just a youth movement. That got me too excited for nothing there. I apologize, guys. Garrett Wilson on the youth movement for the Jets. Alan, congrats. A kid reporter. Kyler Murray. Kirk Cousins. Amari Cooper. Marlon Humphrey. Emmitt Smith. Sheba Hubbard. David Montgomery. D'Amico Autry. Joe Mixon. Quay Walker. Josh Jacobs. Jack Campbell. Byron Murphy, and Sam Darnold. Torrey Adams, Breece Hall, Darren Waller, Ricky Williams, Demario Davis, Amendola. Some rookies for the Chiefs. We got Xavier Worthy, Brendan Rice for the Chargers, Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. Now I'm top loading this off of what he did in his rookie. So if we had pulled this last year, we would have been very excited about this. Unfortunately, he did not have a good sophomore year. So his values have kind of dropped a lot. Jaheim Bell for the Patriots. Frankie Louvu on the laser. He's got a Panthers jersey on, but that is for the Commanders, Eduardo. Then we got Richard Sherman on a laser for the Seahawks. Shane, that's a nice one. And here's another alma maters with Wilson, Terry McLaurin, and Chris Olave. Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, is on our hit counter. So we do get our first entry on the hit counter. JD5 and Terry McLaurin are on the board. Brock Purdy having a phenomenal year for the Niners. Barry Sanders, Anthony Richardson on the youth movement for the Colts. There's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's been good to us today. Brian Urlacher, Pitts, There's the Sack King, Miles Garrett. Ray Lewis, Charles Haley, Frankie Louvu. There's Hall, Justin Reed, Fred Taylor, Christian Kirk, Peyton Manning, Michael Pittman Jr. For the Seahawks, we got JSN, Bryant Young, Deebo Samuel, Alex Highsmith, Najee Harris, Devin White, Saquon Barkley for the Eagles. Some more rookies. We got Jermaine Butler for the Bengals. Ben Sinnott for Washington. Keon Coleman for Buffalo. Bucky Irvin for Tampa Bay. Congrats, Dean. Revis Island on the laser for the Jets, Allen. And another nice laser is going to be Michael Penix Jr. He needs to come back healthy next year and help his stock. But congrats, Matt, on a beautiful looking Penix Jr. We need some like JD5 like that as well. CJ Stroud. There's another alma maters, tight ends, Kittle, Laporta, and Hawkinson. We're going to randomize those off. Dak Prescott. We got Dwight Freeney on the Living Legends. Jared Stidham, wrong Broncos quarterback. Von Bell, James Conner, Chase Brown. DeMarcus Ware, Adam Thielen. Now with the Steelers. Jordan Poyer, Tua, Ernest Jones, Jim Harbaugh, Darius Davis, Jerry Rice, Jacoby Myers, Christian Gonzalez, Clinton Portis, Brian Robinson, Harold Landry, Dexter Johnson, Kate Otten, Sean Alexander. For the Steelers, we have rookie Roman Wilson, Cooper DeJean for the Eagles. Congrats, Shane. Jeremiah Trotter for the Eagles. Dallas Turner for the Vikings. A laser of Kyler Murray for Arizona, Richard. And another laser of DK Metcalf. If you guys look, wow, unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see that up top. That is a bad print line. That's not damage. It's a print line. They did not print those cards all that well, unfortunately. So I'm going to sleeve that, though, just to make sure it stays protected. For the Seahawks, though, Shane, nice card. But when you get that, when it gets home to you, let's take a look at that. It is literally like a print line. They just missed the print cut. So you're not going to get a 10 out of that guy, unfortunately. Derrick Henry, Prestigious Pros. There's Alma Maters with Diggs, Cooper, and Shoemaker. Any given Sunday, Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs, Dean. We got franchise favorites, Eli Manning for the Giants, Teresa, Kid Reporter. Charles Campbell, Johnny Football, Josh Allen, Javonte Williams, Xavier Woods, Trey McBride, Logan Wilson. Jan Stenerud, Hall of Fame kicker alert. George Karlaftis. There's another Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs. Boy Alukin, Reggie Wayne, Josh Downs. Leonard Williams, Geno Smith. Run CMC, Jerome Bettis. Jalen Warren, Jake Elliott, kicker alerts, A.J. Brown. Some rookies for the Jets. We got Fashanu. We got Max Melton for the Cardinals. Drake May for your New England Patriots. That's the stuff we want right there. Congratulations to Brian on the first of hopefully more. Drake Mays for the Patriots. So Drake and Henry get on the board. And they're at one. There's Jonah Ellis for the Broncos. We got Chase Brown on a laser for the Bengals. We got Kirk Cousins on a laser for the Falcons. And a little known guy by the name of Joe Montana for the 49ers. James V, congrats. That's got the same print line, unfortunately. Alex Singleton, Trey Hendrickson. Alma Maters, Waddle Smith, and Ridley. And then another DK Metcalf. This one's a powerhouse for the Seahawks. And boy, DK Metcalf blew up his season. Tough stuff he blew up there. What's going on, Lou? Welcome in eBay there. Deion Sanders. Jonathan Mingo. Sam Laporta. Joe Burrow. Hey, he finally shows up. Joe Burrow. He didn't show up all last break. Jesse Bates. Emerson Lewis. We got Danielle Hunter. Nico Collins. Brett Favre. Christian Watson. Kirby Joseph. Harrison Smith. Sounds like he's going to tie up the laces. And he's done in Minnesota. 14-year, probably a Hall of Fame career. Justin Jefferson. Darrelle Revis. Garrett Wilson. Brian Burns. David Jones. Carl Granderson. Derek Carr. Some more rookies. We got Cole Bishop for the Bills. Another Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons. Congratulations to Matt on that one. Theo Johnson for the Giants. Fisk again for the Rams. Got a Garrett Wilson laser for the Jets. A Theo Johnson rookie laser for the Giants. When that hits the light just right, I love how the laser comes together at that point. Congrats for the Giants spots. Baker Mayfield any given Sunday. Terrell Owens. We got a time-stamped Brandon Johnson. I was making sure that wasn't Cortland Sutton. And Living Legends, Donovan McNabb. So that was the first half of the first Cello box. We did get 2 entrants on the hit counter. Speaking of stats, with Myles Garrett breaking that record today, I saw another stat that I don't know if it's the first time in NFL history or if it's the first time in like the modern era. But the New York Jets did not have a single interception on defense all year. You guys believe that? I couldn't even believe that stat. That an NFL team played, 17, 18 games? However many games they play, I don't even know anymore. But that many games in a season, and not a single interception on defense. That is unfortunately a sorry state of affairs for the Jets. I don't know. They have so many early draft picks. I just don't know how the Jets can't find a way to be good. Bad management, I guess. All right, so we're at 1-1 there, and we need these rookies to come play for us. After we do this stack of cards, then you guys will have to lock in your predictions for box number 2. There is Nick Chubb, Kyle Hamilton, Michael Irvin, Bryce Young, Jahmyr Gibbs, Montez Sweat, Tyler Algier, Harrison Butker, Rashee Rice, Darius Williams, Evan Ingram, Zaire Franklin, Jonathan Taylor, DK Metcalf, Joe Montana, Brandon Ayuk, TJ Watt, Justin Fields, Blankenship, Jalen Hurts, and some rookies, Tyke Smith for Tampa Bay, Xavier Legette for Carolina, Jalen Wright for Miami, Adonai Mitchell for the Colts, a laser of Charles Haley for the Cowboys, a laser of Chris Godwin for the Buccaneers, again with that print line up there. Tough print control there. TJ Hawkinson, Brett Favre, Tyreek Hill, and a Heroes. Unfortunately, of a guy who's probably not going to be in the league again. I hope he does. He's a great athlete. Like, I hope someone could find a way to make him a good backup or something, because he is such a talent, but he just he can't stay healthy. And so that would have been a great pull 2 years ago, pulling that Anthony Richardson. Jim McMahon, Drake London, Njoku, Justin Tucker. That guy fell from grace quick. DJ Moore, Kyler Murray, Devon Chain, Clay Matthews, Cooper Kupp. We got a Bosa, bro. Joey Bosa, Quentin Johnson, Robert Spillane, Devontae Adams, Hunter Henry. So Drake May and Hunter Henry go to 2 and lead the hit counter now. Bobby Wagner, Austin Eckler, D-Hop, Vinny Testaverde, Chris Godwin, Richard Sherman. Getting into some rookies. Fuaga for the Saints. Colson for the Chargers. How about a Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Arizona Cardinals? Congrats, Richard. Marv Jr. Sweat for Tennessee. A.J. Brown for the Eagles on a laser. Cole Bishop for the Buffalo Bills. That's a rookie laser. Congrats to the Bills, Spot Dean. Time stamped. T. Higgins. There's Puka Nacua. Alma maters. You got Smith, Walker, and Heinz Allen, I think. Those guys are going to get randomized. We got Max Crosby, Powerhouse for the Raiders. Teresa. Kid Reporter. Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Shakir, Ellis Badgett, wrong Bears quarterback. Jalen Thompson, Ocho Cinco, Anthony Richardson, Dalton Schultz, Mark Chmura, Jaden Reed, Herman Moore, Dante Culpepper, TJ Hawkinson, CJ Mosley, Eli Manning, Jalen Hyatt, Matthew Honeybadger, Chris Olave, Judon. Hey, there's a JJ McCarthy. I wasn't able to watch the Packer-Viking game at all today. 1, because the game did not matter worth anything. 2, because I was coaching basketball all day. But from what I understand, JJ McCarthy wasn't even playing, or maybe he played early on and he got a taunting penalty. Congrats to the Vikings, Dean, though, on a JJ McCarthy. And you got Jalen McMillan for the Buccaneers. And Jaden Daniels. Hey, here we go. Second half of box 1 is waking up a little bit. Eduardo. How about a JD5? There we go. And so JD and Terry McLaurin tie it back up on the hit counter. Chris Jenkins, rookie. Speaking of that sack leader, how about a laser of Myles Garrett for the Cleveland Browns? Congratulations to Marshall. Then we got D-Hop on the laser, and that print line is even worse. You guys can see it. It's going in another direction there, unfortunately. Ow. Ouch. Not cool. Zaire Franklin. Alma maters. This one's going to get randomized off. CJ Stroud, any given Sunday. Bobby Wagner, Powerhouse Refractor for the Seahawks. Shane, congrats. Roshan Johnson, Gardek, Ken Anderson, King Henry, Deron Bland, Andre Reed. Champ Bailey, Zamir White, Max Bolt, Travis Kelce, Trevon Walker, Etienne Jr., Kirby Prey, Zach Charbonnet, Drake Greenlaw, Brock Purdy, Freiermuth, Russell Wilson, Dallas Goedert, Keyshawn Johnson. Some more rookies for the Steelers, Peyton Wilson, McKinley Jackson for the Bengals, Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles, Brendan Davis for the Falcons, a laser of Jalen Warren, and how about a Drake May? A beautiful looking laser, and the print line isn't pronounced on this one, which is good. So this is a much more clean card of the laser, which is phenomenal. Congratulations to the Patriots, Brian. Drake May on the laser. That's a sweet card. And May and Henry go to 3 and take the lead on the hit counter again. Any given Sunday, Deron Bland is another alma mater that's going to have to get randomized off. JSN owned the youth movement for Seattle. Congratulations to the Seahawks spot Shane on a JSN youth movement. Bruce Smith, the one-time sack leader. Jared Goff, Edmonds, Bijan Robinson. Micah Hyde, Surtain. Irving Fryer, Mostert. Flipper Anderson, Puka Nacua. Khalil Mack, Gus Edwards, Tyree Wilson. Juju. Jonathan Allen, Eddie George, Tajay Spears, Vita Vea, Mike Evans, Julian Love. Yeah, Ricky Pearsall having a pretty good year for the Niners. James V, congrats. Ray Davis for the Bills rookie. Bullock for the Texans. Eichenberg for the Raiders. Ray Lewis on the laser for the Ravens. And a Vinny Testaverde extra points laser for the Buccaneers. Dean. Time stamped for the Jets. TJ Watt, prestigious. There's another alma maters to get randomized off. Kicker alert, Sebastian Janikowski on the franchise favorites refractor for the Raiders. Jerry Jeudy, Jonathan Cooper, DeAndre Swift, Aeneas Williams, Deshaun, Roquan, Brennan Aubrey, Will Anderson, CJ Stroud, Xavier McKinney, Jordan Love, Aiden Hutchinson, Jacoby Brissett, Bynum, Quincy Williams, Aaron Rodgers for the Jets, Wan'Dale Robinson, Colston, Taysom Hill, Andre Tippett. A little bit more rookies here for box one. We've got Braylon Allen for the Jets, J.C. Latham for Tennessee, Dylan Johnson for Tennessee, Joe Alt for the Chargers. Kicker alert on the laser is Jake Elliott for the Eagles. And it should be a rookie here, Jonah Ellis on the rookie laser for the Broncos. Matthew, congrats. I do hope to turn one of these Broncos cards into a Bo Nix for you. And alma mater to get randomized off. Any given Sunday for the Chiefs, Kelsey, Vinatieri, and Brian Urlacher on the Living Legends for the Bears. Okay, we've got a pretty good stack of stuff that we're going to have to get randomized off. Let me pull up the hit counter as we get into box two. And right now, just like the second basketball break, I think it was, we've got half of the folks understanding the ask and half of the folks not understanding the ask. We have not seen Caleb or Rome yet. I blame that on myself because at the start of the breaks, I said things like I was a Luther Burden magnet and would get stuff for the Bears. So, of course, they've got to spurn me a little bit. So we haven't gotten any of them yet. We haven't gotten a Bo Nix or Cortland Sutton as of yet. But we have gotten a couple of Drake Mays along with a Hunter Henry. And they're in the lead at 3. And then we did get a JD5 and a Terry McLaurin. So they're right behind at 2, putting us at 5. So you guys decide now how we're going to do in box 2. Are we going to double up and go to 10? Are you going to have a little faith and say we're going to do better and go higher? Are you not going to have any faith in me and say we're going to go lower? See where we end up. Don't forget, you do get horseshoes and hand grenades. So you get one in either direction. So if we were to end it now, 4, 5, or 6 would have gotten a leprechaun. But we are not going to end it now. We're going to keep on ripping. So think about those. Lock in your predictions. I'm going to take a drink of water. And then we're going to close the predictions. Shane, we got you to 11. We got you. All right. Ooh, that was necessary. All right, guys. Good luck here in box 2. Let's see what we can do. We got Sam Hubbard, J.K. Dobbins, Zach Martin, Ed Oliver, Jamar Chase. Again, where was he last break, right? Caden Ellis, Pepper Johnson, Bradley Chubb, Tyreek Hill, Byron Young, Matthew Stafford, Hayden Hurst, Marcus Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Wan'Dale Robinson, Colston, Taysom Hill, Andre Tippett, Juju, Jonathan Allen. Some rookies for the Patriots. We got Jaheim Bell, Fuaga again for the Saints, Colson again for the Chargers, Marvin Harrison Jr. again for the Arizona Cardinals. Richard, congrats on a second Marvin Harrison Jr. We got DK on another laser with a bad print line up there again. Jeez. And rookie McKinley Johnson for the Cincinnati Bengals on a laser. So congrats to Dean on a Bengals extra point laser. Dak Prescott's. There's another alma maters. Now the significance of this one is Terry McLaurin is in there. So Terry and JD5 go to 3. The other significance of this one is this is the second one of these. If we get a third, then we're just going to give one to each of the teams represented. If we get a third. Brock Purdy. We got Tony Dorsett on the Living Legends for the Cowboys. So I lost camera there. DeMarcus Ware. Adam Thielen. Amon-Ra. Brian Urlacher. Kyle Pitts. Myles Garrett. D'Amico Autry. Joe Mixon, Quay Walker, Josh Jacobs, Jack Campbell, Byron Murphy, Sam Darnold, Nick Bosa, Greg Lloyd, George Pickens, Donovan McNabb, Devontae Smith, Boomer, Tyler Conklin. Some more rookies for the Falcons. We got Brandon Darius. How about another J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings? Congratulations to the Vikings spot. Dean on a second. I do really like the Prestige rookies. I think these are a cool rookie card. You got the action and you got the black and white portrait in there. I think it's a cool rookie card. I like Prestige a lot. Jalen McMillan. And following suit is Jaden Daniels. So for Washington, Eduardo, congratulations. What we need is a run like this now with Caleb Williams and Bo Nix to even that out. JD5 for Washington. And him and Terry take a lead again. We're up to 7, guys. Patrick Surtain on the laser for the Broncos. Honey Badger for the Saints. TJ Watts. I think that's the second alma mater of these guys together. So a third one and everyone gets one. Njoku. We got Drew Bledsoe on the franchise favorites and a kid reporter. Jesse Bates, Emerson, Jamal Lewis. Another one of the wrong Broncos quarterback. Von Bell, James Conner. Chase Brown, Jacoby Myers, Dante Hall. Justin Reed, Fred Taylor, Christian Kirk. Peyton Manning, Michael Pittman Jr. Roger McCreary, Tony Pollard, Winfield, Rashad White, Mafe, Kenneth Walker III, Eichenberg for the Raiders, Peyton Wilson, rookie for the Steelers. There's McKinley Jackson again for the Bengals, Quinyon Mitchell again for the Eagles, laser, extra point of Chris Godwin, a bad print line again. And a rookie Tommy Eichenberg on the laser for the Raiders. Congrats, Teresa. Any given Sunday, Kelsey, Vinatieri, time-stamped, Gibson. We got Andre Reed on the Living Legends. Xavier Woods for the Panthers. Trey McBride, Logan Wilson, Prime time for the Falcons. Jonathan Mingo, Sam Laporta, Joe Burrow, Jordan Poyer, Tua, Ernest Jones, Jim Harbaugh, Davis, Jerry Rice, Eli Manning, Jalen Hyatt, Honey Badger, Chris Olave, Judon, Ramondre Stevenson. There is Terry McLaurin for Washington. So him and JD5 go to 5, and they've got a 2-point lead on the hit counter right now. Joe Alt for the Chargers, Ricky Pearsall, Ray Davis for the Bills, Bullock for the Texans, Roshan Johnson for the Bears on a laser, Chris Olave on the extra points laser for New Orleans, Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill. Alma maters with Stafford, Pickens, and Cook. That is our second one of those. And we've got a powerhouse Josh Allen for the Bills. Dean, that's a nice Josh Allen insert. Jameson Williams, Zach Moss, Calais Campbell, Johnny Manziel, Josh Allen, Javonte Williams, Daniel Hunter, Nico Collins, Brett Favre, Christian Watson, Kirby Joseph, Harrison Smith, Jay Jets, Drake Greenlaw, Purdy, Fryermuth. There's Russell Wilson, Goddard, Keyshawn, CJ Mosley. Rookie for the Colts, Adonai Mitchell. Braylon Allen for the Jets. Latham again for Tennessee. Dylan Johnson again for Tennessee. Here's another Richard Sherman laser extra points with a bad print line once again. And Peyton Wilson, rookie for the Steelers. Allen. So whenever they printed the line of these extra points for this box, they missed the setups, the alignment a little bit, because so many of these have that stuff on the top. Here's our second of this alma mater. Hawkinson, Favre. You're going to have Jalen Warren on a youth movement for the Steelers. Kid Reporter. James Cook. Cortland Sutton. Hey, there we go. We didn't get a bow yet, but at least Cortland Sutton got on the hit counter, putting us at 9. Julius Peppers, Michael Wilson, Hendrickson, Lamar Jackson, Jake Ferguson, Meyer, and Jan Stenerud. Kalafdis, Patty Mahomes, Boya Lukin, Reggie Wayne, Josh Downs. Eddie George, Tajay Spears, Vita Vey, Mike Evans, Julian Love, Charbonnet. The Titans doing very well with rookies. Devondre Sweat, Tyke Smith for the Buccaneers, Xavier Legette for the Panthers, Jalen Wright for the Dolphins, Dennis Gordek on the extra point laser for the Cardinals, and Matt Judon for the Patriots. Barry Sanders, timestamp, T. Higgins, Puka Nacua, and we got a Will Levis Heroes. I do like these hero cards. Unfortunately, it feels like out of Prestige, every other one that you pull out of these was either Anthony Richardson or Will Levis. All right, so we find ourselves in the last half of box 2. You guys got your predictions locked in right now. We're very close, numbers-wise. Unfortunately, most of you guys are going to be rooting for us not to get too many more hits, because if we go a couple more, then a lot of you guys are going to miss your predictions on there. And but that would also mean if we stayed low with you guys, that would mean for the Broncos, Matthew, and for the Bears, Dean, it would mean we wouldn't ended up getting any of those guys. So hopefully, unfortunately, hopefully you guys don't get many leprechauns, because I really, really want to post some Bo Nix and Caleb Williams. So once again, if you guys find yourself with a little bit of time, please pop on to cardlines.com. And if you haven't done so already, Sign up for our newsletter that goes out twice a week. It is free to do so. Make sure that you set up an account. We've got great stuff that you can buy online. And the sooner you set up an account at cardlines.com, you aren't going to regret it because we are going to have some fun stuff rolling out in 2026 that you want an account on cardlines.com to take advantage of. He's not on our chat, but Camilo, we're gonna save this one for you. We got one of our regulars that loves collecting those things, so I'm gonna save that one for you, Camilo. So pop on to cardlines.com, check all that out, check out the shop, and replenish your supplies. Get some stuff to rip if you aren't happy with what you got for Christmas, or if you just already ripped everything and you want to get some more, get after it. And we would appreciate if you guys can do all the stuff on the socials. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. We appreciate it more than you know. Let's keep growing this thing. Here we go, guys. Ray Lewis, Charles Haley, Frankie Louvu, Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins, Amari Cooper, Humphrey, Devonna Chain, Clay Williams, Cooper Kupp, Joey Bosa, Quentin Johnson, Robert Spillane, Kayvon Thibodeau, Singletary, Cameron Jordan, Alvin Kamara, Christian Barrymore, and Antonio Gibson. Some rookies. Chris Jenkins for the Bengals. Dwayne Carter for the Bills. That's a new one. That's a good sign. Adrian Cooper. I don't know if most other breakers, especially outside of the Midwest, would top load this guy. But I love Adrian Cooper for the Packers. So, Dean, you're getting him top loaded. I'm a big fan of this guy. He needs to re-anchor that defense and quick, or they're going to have an early exit out of the playoffs. Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. We got Troy Franklin. Is an autograph for the Broncos. Matthew, there you go. It's numbered out of 99 as well. A blue prestige auto. That was a little bit unexpected. 94 out of 99. Troy Franklin on the extra points blue auto to 99. That is awesome. And it makes me feel even better, Matthew, because I hadn't gotten you a Bo Nix yet. But we got you an auto to 99 of Troy Franklin. That's pretty sweet. That's probably our best hit of the night so far. Cool stuff. What a great auto. Vinny Testaverde on a bad print line laser for the Buccaneers. And rookie Kalen Bullock for the Houston Texans. Dean, congrats. That's awesome. I'm so glad we pulled an auto out of these guys tonight. Congrats again on that auto. 5 picks, Deron Bland. There's another one of those alma maters. That's the second, if not the third of that guy. Zaire Franklin, a Bears quarterback. It's Living Legends Jim McMahon. Micah like a Hyde, Micah Heine Ho for the Bills. Surtain, Johnson, Gardock, Ken Anderson, King Henry, Anthony Richardson, Dalton Schultz, Mark Chmura, Jaden Reed, Herman Moore, Culpepper, and TJ Hawkinson. JSN, Bryant Young, Debo, Highsmith, Najee, Devin White, Saquon. Some more rookies again for the Bengals. We got Josh Norton, Ada Isaac for the Ravens, Marshawn Lloyd for the Packers, TJ Tampa for Baltimore. The Bears are going to get a extra points laser, TJ Edwards, and the Jets are going to get one of CJ Mosley. I like those lasers a lot. There's another Travis Kelce for the record. A time-stamped JSN. DeAndre Swift. We got Donovan McNabb turned around on the franchise favorites. A kid reporter. Deshaun Watson, Roquan Smith, Aubrey, Bruce Smith, Jared Goff, TJ Edwards, Honey Bijan, Tyree Wilson, Zaire White. Nick Bolton, Travis Kelce, Javon Walker, Etienne Jr., Kirby Page, Clinton Portis, Brian Robinson, Harold Landry, Dexter Jackson, Kate Otten, Sean Alexander. There's Ralphie 2.0, Spencer Rattler for the Saints. Shane, there you go. And for the Bears, finally a rookie for the Bears. I think we'd rather have Caleb, but this guy, him and Luther Burden are showing a lot of talent in Chicago. Their offense is going to be scary for a while. Congrats to the Bears spot. Caleb and Rome finally hit the hit counter. We're up to 10 on that hit counter. There's Marshawn Nealon for the Cowboys. Casey Washington for the Falcons. Austin Eckler for the Commanders. And again, look at that print line up there. Just terrible quality control. Holy smokes. Ricky Pearsall on a rookie extra points. This one doesn't have as bad a print line. It's like the rookie cards didn't get the bad print lines, but the vet extra points got some awful print lines. Swift, Chubb, and White, I believe. Saints. We got Thurman Thomas on the Living Legends for the Bills. Jahmyr Gibbs, Sweat, Algier, Judy. Jonathan Cooper, DeAndre Swift, Aeneas Williams, Irving Fryer, Mostert, Flipper Anderson, Puka Nacua, Khalil Mack, Gus Edwards. Darrelle Revis, Garrett Wilson, Daniel Jones, Brian Burns, Carl Granderson, Derek Carr, Gonzalez. Some more rookies. DJ Gents for the Seahawks. There's Troy Franklin. We got the auto of him for Denver, Matthew. Devontae Walker for the Ravens. Byron Murphy for the Seahawks. A extra points laser of Honey Bijan for the Falcons. And another one of Eli Manning for the New York Football Giants. DJ Moore, Kurt Warner, Nick Chubb, Kyle Hamilton, Michael Irvin, Bryce Young, Will Anderson, CJ Stroud, McKinney, Jordan Love, Hutchinson, Jacoby Brissett, Bynum, Leonard Williams, Geno Smith, McCaffrey, Bettis, Jalen Warren, Jake Elliott, A.J. Brown. Is it Malik Neighbors for the Giants? So congrats, Teresa. Got the Eli Manning laser. You got a Malik Neighbors. Patriots, Javon Baker. Cade Otton for the Texans. Sinistro for the Commanders. I got excited when I saw that W. D-Hop. Again, veteran. Look at that print line. Just bad quality control. Ray Davis, rookie. Extra points laser for the Buffalo Bills. Dean, congrats. A.J. Brown, Lenny Moore, Daniel Hunter. Heroes, Myles Garrett. That'll be a good one. The new all-time single season sack leader. Still gets broken in the next 2 or 3 years probably because they play 17 games now. Congrats to the Browns, though. Marshall. Time stamped. Jared Goff. Alma Maters. JSN Fields and Stroud. Jordan Love on a powerhouse for the Packers. Congrats to Dean on the Packers spot with Jordan Love. He should be able to come out of concussion protocol and get in the playoffs. Emmitt Smith, Chuba Hubbard, Montgomery, Jim McMahon, Drake London, Njoku, Tucker, Devontae, Harrison Butker, Rashee Rice, Williams, Evan Ingram, Zaire Franklin, Jonathan Taylor, Art Monk, Jahan Dotson, Jeffrey Simmons, Will Levis, Yaya Diaby, Baker Mayfield. Last few bits of rookies. Come on, guys. Darius Robinson for the Cardinals. Leonard Taylor for the Jets. Terrion Arnold for the Lions. Malachi Corley for the Jets. Micah Hyde on the laser. Jalen Hyatt on the laser for the Giants. Alma Maters. That's our second of that card. CJ Stroud, a Puka, and a Jalen Waddle youth movement is going to finish us off for the Miami Dolphins. Dean, congratulations. All right, guys. So a lot of cards in Prestige and some really good stuff. The first thing I'm going to do is we talked all night about those leprechauns. Let's see them in action. We got the alma maters. So all of these have 3 guys on them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a leprechaun race, which is going to be 1, 2, and 3. So 1 is the left player or team. So in this card, it would be the Ravens. 2 would be the middle. In this card, it would be the Vikings. And 3 would be the Jets. Or not the Jets, the Seahawks. There are a bunch of these where we had 2 of them. So based on the leprechaun race, we're going to mark who took second place as well. So for example, let's say left wins and right was second. So if there's 2 cards, the Ravens would get a card, then the Seahawks would get a card. Unfortunately, the Vikings would be left out in the dust on that one. So that's how we're going to run that. So let's bring up our world-class, world-renowned leprechauns. They have had a bunch of time off, so boy, are they ready to run. They've had plenty of Skittles and beer, so we should have no pulled hamstrings or anything like that. I'm not going to run 34 seconds. We're going to run 18 seconds. Here we go, guys. Good luck. All right, so 3 took the race. That was a really ho-hum leprechaun race, by the way. 3 was never really in doubt on that. But 3 took the race, and then anything that had a second spot is going to go to the middle. So Seahawks, Texans, Raiders, etc., etc. And if there's a duplicate of it, it'll go to the middle one. So congrats on those extra cards to the loots of folks who won that. We'll get our recap going, and let's take a look at how you guys did on that hit counter. Back not to our leprechauns, but to our hit counter. There we go. We ended up at 10, my friends, with JD5 and Terry taking away with it. So, unfortunately, nobody picked JD5 and Terry, but Rain and Lou, you guys did get leprechauns, and actually, Shane and Matt, you guys get leprechauns as well. It didn't go green there, but we're 1 away. Actually, James had 9, so you guys all got it on the numbers. So Max, just so you know that they all got them on the numbers. It just didn't match up, which is all good. All right, so guys, everyone got one on the number. So Rain, James, Shane, Matt, and Lou, congrats. You guys all got an additional leprechaun in this break. There's going to be 2 more up for grabs with our absolute break. And let's do a quick recap. We got the Powerhouse, Jordan Love. The Heroes Refractor, Myles Garrett. The Laser, Ray Davis. Malik Neighbors, Ricky Pearsall on the extra points laser. Romadeus, Bolton. The autograph, Troy Franklin to 99. Great hit there. Edgerrin Cooper, Will Levis Heroes. Peyton Wilson on the laser. Powerhouse, Josh Allen. Eichenberg on the laser. Jaden Daniels, JJ McCarthy. McKinley Jackson on the laser. Marvin Harrison. Jonah Ellis for the Broncos. Youth Movement, JSN. A Drake May laser, probably the second best card of the break. Myles Garrett, Jaden Daniels, JJ McCarthy. DeBarge for the Bills. Harrison. Richardson on the Heroes. Theo Johnson on the laser, Penix, Dragme, Penix on the laser, Brian Thomas Jr., and Fisk on the laser rookie. That is a recap of a couple pretty good prestige boxes. We now turn our attention, guys, to our final break of the evening. 2 more shots at some leprechauns. We are moving on to our absolute retail box, break number 872. There are 2 retail boxes, 24 packs in here, 8 cards a pack. We're doing 2 of them. And I want to say thank you to Shane and good luck. Shane with the Cardinals and the Falcons. We've got Dean with the Ravens, Karan with the Bills, Michael with the Panthers. We got Jeremiah with the Bears. There's an empty box. Jeremiah with the Bears, James M with the Bengals, Steve with the Browns, Kristen with the Cowboys, Russell the Broncos, James with the Packers and Lions, Shane with the Texans, Tom with the Colts, Jaguars and Chiefs, Matt the Raiders, James M the Chargers and the Rams, Matt the Dolphins, Karan the Vikings, Shane the Patriots, Jeffrey C the Saints, Dean the Giants. We've got Lou with the Jets, Eagles, and Steelers. Shane, the Niners and Seahawks. And Matthew, the Bucks, Titans, and Washington. Guys, thanks for grabbing all of those spots. We appreciate you, and good luck. Let's talk about the hit counter. Last shot is, I'm going with rookies from teams. So we're guaranteed to have a decent number here. Hopefully a big number. It is, if we get a Pittsburgh rookie, a Cleveland rookie, a Houston rookie, or a New York Giants rookie. Again, some good names on each of those teams as well. But if we get any rookies from those teams, and keep in mind that does also include like the introductions parallels that might have more than one person on there. So keep that in mind. I would hope we should be like in the 30s, if not higher on this one. I could be way off overthinking it, but I'm thinking we should be quite up there in numbers. I would expect each team to get probably between, I don't know, 5 and 10 each. We'll see. But that is your choice. Is tell me which team we're going to get the most rookies of in this absolute retail break, as well as what the total of all 4 of those spots together is going to be. While I rip the first box, guys, I'm gonna break character a little bit here and not just talk about sports cards, but I'm curious just because it's such a big pop culture thing. I don't want to give anything away, so let's not say what happens at the end, things like that. But how many of you guys in the chat watch Stranger Things? And if you do, have you watched it all the way to the end finale yet? And if so, again, please don't spoil it in the chat, because there might be people that want to see it but haven't yet. But if you guys are Stranger Things fans, what were your overall thoughts now that it's over? Did you like the last season? Did you like the finale? I hear rumors that they're gonna release 1 more episode sometime next week. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's from blowback on the ending. I don't know if they have an alternative ending. I don't know if this was always planned or if it's just rumor. But I have heard next week we may see another episode. But let me know, any Stranger Things fans out there, and if so, what do you guys think of that finale? I enjoyed the last season a lot. I enjoyed the finale. There's a couple things I felt like they rushed to the end. There's a couple things that were kind of like, but there was a couple really satisfying and fun, exciting things about it too. But that was a big, big show. My biggest complaint about Stranger Things in general was how long they took between every season. It was I was able to get kind of back into it with this last season because we actually introduced it to our son and rewatched it with him all the way through. So I had recently watched seasons 1 through season 4. So I was kind of like right back into it. But if you didn't, when this first season or when season 5 came out, it had been what, 2-3 years between seasons, and so it was easy to sort of get disassociated. But because I was able to rewatch the series before the last season, I felt like I got caught up with it all and was kind of back into it. So I was really excited about the end of the show. Sad that it's over. Hopefully another unique show will come and find its place. All right, guys. So get those predictions in. See what you're thinking. We will revisit that in a little bit. We're going to have cards turned in every direction. First card of the break is Baker Mayfield for the Buccaneers. And then we got Saquon Barkley. There's Caleb Williams. We wanted him last break. And Jeremiah. Malik Neighbors. Our first introductions is going to be the Orange Crush with Franklin and R.J. Harvey for the Broncos. Russell, congratulations. It doesn't go on our hit counter, but I'm a big fan of R.J. Harvey with the Broncos. Brian Robinson Jr., that is a pink foil. You can barely see it. If I get in the red, there it is in the red light. A pink foil, Brian Robinson Jr. Rookie Travion Henderson, he was been phenomenal for the Patriots. Shane, that's a nice one. And then we got our first Jack Sawyer, our first Pittsburgh rookie, which is our first entrant for the hit counter. Pittsburgh's on the board. DK Metcalf, Hunter Henry, Braylon Allen, Ladd McConkey, George Pickens. We've got for the Steelers, back in black, Warren and Howard. So the Steelers rookies go to 2 on the hit counter. There's Riley Leonard for the Colts, back off the injured list, starting again. Colson Loveland for the Bears. Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs, JSN. Alvin Kamara, Calvin Ridley, Jordan Addison. Is a rookie wave. That's our first Giants and our first rookie wave. It is Abdul Carter, first round pick for the Giants. Dean, congrats. Hopefully we get some of those other Giant rookies. There's rookie Ted McMillan for the Carolina Panthers. He's going to be a big part of their offense in the future, and they made their way back into the playoffs. Gray Zabel for the Seahawks. Garrett Wilson, Njoku, Mike Evans, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert. There's a Hog Heaven, Honey Bijan for the Falcons, Shane. And we got Amari and Hampton on the rookie for the Chargers. Congratulations to James M. on the Omari and Hampton. What do you guys think? What are the odds that we get a kaboom out of here? I hope we do. Thomas, rookie for the Jets. Harold Fannin Jr., he's a great player for the Browns. And that is a pink foil for the Cleveland Browns. Congrats on that one for the Browns, Steve. And Cleveland gets on the board with the rookies. There's another Caleb Williams, Neighbors, Stafford, Michael Penix Jr. Nico Collins on the draft diamonds. And there's Caleb Johnson, rookie for the Steelers. They go to 3. Trevor Etienne for the Panthers. We got Breece Hall, Ladd McConkey, Pickens, Freiermuth, J.J. McCarthy, And here's a by storm, Travion Henderson for the New England Patriots. Congratulations to Shane on that one. That is a nice one for the Patriots. And Jade Barron. I thought that was Luther Burden. Jade Barron for the Broncos. RJ Harvey for the Broncos. So if the Broncos were on the hit counter right now, they would be leading. Calvin Ridley, Jordan Addison, James Cook, George Kittle. Rookie wave, Eric Iomanor for the Titans, Matthew. Ramondre Stevenson on the pink or purple foil. That's a rookie. Darius Alexander for the Giants. That's a Giants rookie. They go to 2. The Browns are going to get Mason Graham on the rookie. So the Browns go to 2. The Texans are the only ones we haven't seen a rookie yet, which is odd because we usually see a ton of Texan rookies in here. Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Drake London, Pacheco, Alec Pierce. I saw got kicked out of the game today for arguing a call with the ref. They said he bumped the ref, I guess. I saw the replay. It did not look like something he should have got kicked out of the game for. Tat McMillan on Hog Heaven for the Panthers. Michael, congrats. So I'm surprised not a single comment about Stranger Things in the chat. Where's everybody at? What's going on? There's Harold Fannin. There's the Browns rookie. And the Browns go to 3. Rondé Gadsden for the Chargers. Khalil Shakir. Xavier Worthy. Mike Evans. Tua. Josh Allen. Draft Diamonds Jake Ferguson. Benjamin Morrison for Tampa Bay. Calvin Banks for New Orleans. There's a Texan, not a rookie though. Baker Mayfield. Saquon, Devonta. Joe Mixon. And Ted McMillan is going to play ball for us right now for the Panthers. A by storm. Michael, congrats. The Panthers doing well. We got a number card. It's a scope of Jadon Blue for the Cowboys. Chris and Kate, congratulations. That's, it's just a retail, not numbered. I got all excited. Oh, it is numbered. There it is. Out of 850. 25 out of 850 on the scope. I think that's an 8. Yep. Congratulations, though. Numbered cards out of Absolute Retail don't come often. So congrats, Kristen, on that one. There is Trey Amos for Washington. Milrow for Seattle. Jefferson, CJ, Chris Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Draft Diamonds, Kirk Cousins. You got Josh Jacobs on a purple foil for the Packers. Congrats, James M. Terrence Ferguson, rookie for the Rams. And Mika Egbuka, rookie for Tampa Bay. Matthew. We got Oladejo, rookie for the Titans. There's an Ashton Genty, rookie for the Raiders. Congrats to Matt on that one. And a Travis Hunter by storm for the Jaguars. Tom, congrats. Brian Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson, Bryce Young, Ray McLeod, Puka Nacua, Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Tyrone Tracy, Xavier Leggett. Introductions, you got Cam Ward, Mason Graham, and Jadon Blue. So none of these guys go on the hit counter, but this is a 3 card, so we're going to randomize that one off and any other like it that come up. So Malu for the Colts rookie. Travion Henderson for the Patriots. Again, Shane, congrats. Introductions, Chargers and Buccaneers. We're going to randomize that one off. There's a Pittsburgh Jack Sawyer rookie. Pittsburgh regains the lead on the hit counter at 4. We're up to 9. Riley Leonard for the Colts. King Henry. Kyle Hamilton. Jaden Daniels. Devonna Chain. Jerry Jeudy. A purple foil rookie of Arande Gadsden for the Los Angeles Chargers. Chris Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Zay Flowers, Justin Fields. A rookie wave, Cam Ward for Tennessee. Congratulations to Matthew on the Cam Ward rookie wave. Colson Loveland for the Bears. And another Tet McMillan for the Panthers. He's the guy of the break so far. The rookie of the break is Tet McMillan for Michael and the Panthers. Bryce Young. Drake London. Puka Nacua. There's Drake May. Audric Esteem. JSN on the Hog Heaven for Seattle. Seattle's going to get a Gray Zabel. And the Chargers are going to get another Omarion Hampton. I do think Omarion Hampton's going to be a good one for the Chargers. He unfortunately lost a good chunk of this season to injury. But I think he will come back. He had a decent last few weeks. Tracy. Leggett. Austin Eckler. Joey Buckets. Chuba Hubbard. Jonathan Taylor on a purple foil. We got a Jets rookie, Thomas. And Caleb Johnson rookie for the Steelers. They go to 5 on the hit counter. We got Trevor Etienne and Jade Barron rookies again. And an Omarion Hampton by storm for the Chargers. James M. Congrats. Devonna Chain, Judy, Worthy, Shakir, Trey Benson. A rookie wave, Matthew Golden for the Packers. James M. Foster, rookie for the Jaguars. And there's a Quinshawn Junkins. He's going to be, I think, real good for the Browns. They've got Dylan Sampson, Harold Fannin. They're going to be good, I think. Shador started to come around once they gave him the reins. Cleveland rookies go to 4. Zay Flowers, Justin Fields, Jaden Daniels, Baker, Saquon Barkley. Another numbered card for the Jets. There we go. That is out of 850 again, 204. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Luke, congratulations on the Garrett Wilson. Nice numbered card there on the levels, those were. Jalen Lane for the Commanders. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. We got George Kittle on a Hog Heaven for the Niners. There's another Drake May. Audric Esteem. DK Metcalf. Henry. For the Packers, you got Savion Williams, rookie. And there is Harmon, rookie for the Steelers. They go to 6 with their lead up by 2 now on the hit counter. Here's instructions. Henderson for the Patriots. Congratulations to the Patriot spot. DK Metcalf, Hunter Henry, Kongwu, Jordan Love, Brock Bowers. There's a Houston Texans rookies. Wow. That took a long time to get a Texans rookie, and they usually come out like crazy. So there we go. Texans are on the board. Jets rookie Mason Taylor. Will Johnson for the Cardinals. Patrick Mahomes, JSN. Kamara, Theo Johnson, Jahmyr Gibbs. Giraffe Diamonds, Kyron Williams, Egbuka rookie, Oladejo rookie. There's Eckler, Joe Burrow, Mahomes again, JSN again, and Kamara again. Last little bit of our first box here, guys. We've got Khalil Shakir, Xavier Worthy, Trey Benson, Garrett Wilson, Njoku, a Jalen Milroe by Storm for Seattle, and Ashton Genty for the Raiders. And for the Colts, JT Tiamalu. All right, so we move on to box number 2, which is going to be our final box of the evening. Oh, there we go, Rain. Thanks for the response about Stranger Things. They were sad from the ending. That's unfortunate. I don't want to speculate on why they would be sad, because again, I don't want to give it away, but I can definitely see that. There's a lot. It's a show that just brought out a lot of different emotions. But I think in general, it was a very unique show. I think some things they kind of then over accentuated, but I appreciate when unique shows come out. No offense to people that like those, but there are plenty of cops and doctors and lawyer shows and war shows on TV. I like it when unique storylines come out. So that was a good one. So guys, as I open up our second box here, it is also time. Let me pull the hit counter up. Make sure you guys get your final predictions in. You got a shot at 2 more leprechauns to get some free stuff. Or a shot at some free stuff, I should say. Hopefully out of here I'm pulling a kaboom. But you guys tell us how we're going to do. We got to 13. So I was maybe a little over accentuated when I thought we were going to end up in like the 40s. However, 13 is still pretty good. I would think we should feel pretty good about ending up somewhere in the 20s for sure. Again, all it takes is a couple teams to get hot, because it is any rookie from those teams. So Pittsburgh got 6 in that first box. Cleveland got 4. The Giants came out twice. So the Giants, I think they need to know they can do better. And I think Houston can definitely do better. Only coming out once. But that, my friends, is also the curse of this hit counter for me lately. I've been saying all the time, like, what are cards or teams that we pulled more often than not? And I feel like the last 2 or 3 times that I've broke Absolute Football, I have pulled so many Texans. Or Mosaic, too. Between Mosaic and Absolute, I feel like I pull so many Texans. So I thought, if I was going to go with the rookies, I thought the Texans would be a safe bet, because I figured we'd end up pulling, a couple of Jalen Noels, a couple of those introductions cards like the one we did get. And I thought that the Texans would be in pretty good shape. But unfortunately, they decided to prove me wrong and spit in my face a little bit. But we'll see. Maybe they'll come out of box 2. But you guys decide which team is going to get the most rookies coming out. Your safe bet, of course, would be Pittsburgh, because at worst, the Browns would have to outpace them by 3. So the safe bet would be to switch to Pittsburgh. And then from a numbers perspective, who knows really? Because I do think 13 was a little low in that first box for those 4 teams. So I think I'm going to go ahead and still say we're going to end up in the 30s. I think we're going to have a big box of those teams' rookies. I can tell you, I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint. I can tell you we're gonna get at least one more Steelers in there. So the Giants could have done better. Yeah, those have been said, unfortunately, in our breaks many times, Rain, but I think in real life as well, right? The same could be said for the Giants and the Jets in real life. Always so much promise, and unfortunately, not a lot of deliver with the New York teams. I saw a different sport, but I saw a graphic today, scrolling through the old Facebooks, that there was a writer predicting that Juan Soto was going to win the NL MVP this year. And that is a bold take for anyone to assume that someone other than Shohei is going to win the MVP. Although I would say it's probably going to be to the point, just like it's been in basketball, right? Like Giannis won it 2 years in a row. So even though the third year after that first two MVPs, even though his third year was statistically better and he played better and more well-rounded in that third season, he just wasn't going to win it. So then Nikola Jokic won 2 in a row, and then he just wasn't going to win a third one. So maybe Juan Soto's got that going for him, is that they're just not going to let Shohei win. But for all we know, Shohei could end up winning the Cy Young and the MVP. And I just don't see anybody counting Shohei out for the MVP. He's just too good. He's just too well known. So I thought that was really interesting that that writer was predicting Juan Soto to win it. All right, guys, get those predictions in. Max, feel free to close the hit counter whenever you get a chance. And we've got Riley Leonard and Tyler Warren for the Indianapolis Colts on the introduction. So, Tom, congrats. We got Tank Bigsby on the purple foil. Some rookies for the Dolphins. Kenneth Grant. Ty Robinson for the Jets. There's Malik Neighbors, Wilson, Hunter Henry. Baker Mayfield. George Pickens, Caleb Williams, Justin Fields, Jaden Daniels, Devon Chain. Ricky Wave, one of my favorite names in football, Baishal Tutin. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs, and Savion Jones for the Denver Broncos. Emeka Egbuka on the Hog Heaven for Tampa Bay. Congratulations to Matthew on the Egbuka Hog Heaven. And then we got a Dylan Gabriel, wrong Browns rookie quarterback at this point, but the Browns get another one. They go to 5. Matthew Golden for the Packers. Jordan Addison, Brace Hall, Lad McConkey, Arthur Casteem, Zay Flowers. Puka Draft Diamonds. Woody Marks for the Texans. That is a Texans rookie getting on the board. Houston goes to 2. Jalen Noel for the Texans. Houston goes to 3. That's how quickly it can change, my friends. Justin Herbert, Calvin Ridley, Stafford, Penix Jr., and DK Metcalf. Jackson Dart by storm for the Giants. There we go, Dean. Jackson Dart by storm. Giants getting another one. They go to 3. We are at 17. We are at 18 because how about a Cam Scatterboo for the Giants? Dean, congratulations. The Giants picking up some heat here in box 2. Cam Scatterboo goes to 4 for the Giants, 18 total. Kyle McCord got the start today for Philadelphia. Quinn Ewers is now your starter for the Dolphins, and that's a purple foil. Congratulations to the Dolphin spot, Matt. Max, when you get a second, close that hit counter, please. Mike Evans, Jalen Hurts, Fryermuth, McCarthy, Ricky Wave, Tyler Shook for the Saints, Jeffrey C. Tyleek Williams for the Lions. And for the Falcons, Jalen Walker. Jacoby Myers, Jaden Reed, Brian Thomas, James Cook, George Kittle. How about Cam Ward on a Hog Heaven for Tennessee? Congratulations to Matthew. Cam Ward on a Hog Heavens. Hog Heaven. Little T-Law for the Jags. Cowboys. Siobhan Revel Jr. DJ Giddens for the Colts. Dak Prescott, could have used him in a couple breaks ago. Chuba. Pacheco. Alec Pierce. Pacheco Draft Diamonds. Maxwell Harrison for the Bills. Xavier Watts for the Falcons. Tony Pollard, Pittman, Tua, Josh Allen, and Drake London. Is Bucky Irving, Tank Bigsby, Trevor Lawrence, Devonta Smith, Joe Mixon, a Riley Leonard by storm for the Indianapolis Colts. Congrats again to Tom. Jaheed Campbell for the Eagles. And there's Jalen Noel for the Texans. So, guys, the Texans have stormed back. They're up to 4 now. We've got introductions, R.J. Harvey and Travis Hunter for the Jaguars and Broncos. This one will have to get randomized off. And we've got another Levels, Pat Bryant. That is the 850, 591 out of 850 for the Denver Broncos. Russell, congratulations. Pat Bryant on the rookie Levels to 850. How about another Cam for the Giants? Second Cam Scatterboo. Boy, I hope he comes back with a vengeance next year. I really do. He was exciting. Now the Giants go to 5. We got a ball game here at 20 on the hit counter. There's Kyle McCord. Trey McBride, Trey Hendrickson, Jordan Love. Brock Bowers. Roma Dunes for the Bears, Marvin Harrison Jr., Theo Johnson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Akwamu for the Titans. Got other introductions with the Vikings and the Commanders. We're going to have to randomize that guy off as well. Tyleek Williams for the Lions, the Falcons with another Jelon Walker. Another Tet McMillan by storm for the Panthers. It's been a little while, Michael, but Tet McMillan coming back for you. Trey Hendrickson on a purple foil. For the Commanders, we got Connerly Jr. rookie and Travis Hunter rookie. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tom, congratulations. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor. Introductions again for the Patriots with Ramondre Stevenson. For the Raiders with Jack Beck and Will Howard for the Steelers. So the Steelers extend their lead. They go to 7. We're at 21 on the hit counter. Puka Nacua, Chris Olave, David Njoku, Xavier Worthy, Lamar Jackson. Xavier Legette, Bryce Young, Ray McLeod, Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson. Texas two-step. That's Texan rookies. Now, you know what? If I were thinking through this as well, there's 2 Texans on there, so technically could have counted twice, but I only counted it once. So the Texans now get up to 5. There's Jadon Blue for the Cowboys, Ty Felton for the Vikings, Jerry Jeudy, Tracy, Ladd McConkey, George Pickens, Caleb Williams. Another Tet McMillan on the rookie wave for the Panthers. So I think that's our 5th Tet McMillan of the break. Come on, kaboom. Yeah, tease the Giants. We got to get some more of them, right? Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Nick Martin for the Niners. There is Swessinger on the purple foil for the Browns. So the Browns go to 6, and they're 1 away. We're at 23 now. Jaden Daniels, Devon Chain, Jordan Addison, Breece Hall. Jaden Daniels on the Hog Heaven for Matthew. We got Membu for the Jets and Josh Simmons for the Chiefs. Draft Diamonds, Tank Dell. For the Giants, Darius Alexander rookie. So the Giants go to 6. This is what I was expecting. Mason Graham for the Browns. The Browns go to 7, and we got a tie for the lead again between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. We're at 25. Audric Esteem, Zay Flowers, Justin Fields, Justin Herbert, Calvin Ridley, Joe Burrow, Drake May, Mike Evans, Jalen Hurts, and for the Lions, how about an Isaac Tesla by storm, James M. One stack left to go here, guys. Bucky Irving on the purple foil. There's Harold Fannin, junior rookie for the Browns. The Browns have taken the lead. They're at 8. We're at 26. There's a Rondé Gadsden for the Chargers. How about another Jackson Dart rookie wave for the Giants? Congrats, Dean. Rookie wave, Jackson Dart. And the Giants go to 7 on the hit counter. Benjamin Morrison, Kelvin Banks for the Saints, Trey Benson, Eckler, Monroe St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton. Hog Heaven for the Raiders, it's Ashton Genty. So congrats to the Raiders spot, Matt. Boy, box 2 I think has been the better box. There was some okay cards out of 1, but box 2 has been really good. Trey Amos, Jalen Milroe. There's Barkley, Shakir, Worthy, Puka, and Olave. I feel like in these retail boxes, we're getting a lot of the same players. It's interesting. Isaiah Likely. Hey, Giants are going to get a numbered card of Malik Neighbors. So that's not going to count on the hit counter, but that is a levels Malik Neighbors to 850, and it is going to be 536 out of 850. 536 out of 850 on the Malik Neighbors levels numbered card. Congratulations, Dean, on the Giants spots. Savion Williams for the Packers. There is Harmon for the Steelers. So the Steelers tie it back up and put us at 28. Hunter Henry, Baker Mayfield, Bryce Young, Ray McLeod. There's a Riley Leonard rookie wave for the Colts. Siobhan Revelle, rookie for the Cowboys. DJ Giddens for the Colts. There's Cortland Sutton, Brandon Ayuk, DJ Moore, Jake Ferguson, Tyreek Hill. We got Mason Taylor for the Jets. Will Johnson for the Cardinals. Matthew Golden on the rookie wave for the Packers. Not rookie wave, by storm, excuse me. Alvin Kamara, DK Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy. Tyrone Tracy, Xavier Legette. We're going to have one last set of rookies on here. Here's Njoku, Mahomes, JSN, Barkley, Shakir. The first one is going to be the Raiders, Jack Beck and Ashton Genty. So congrats to the Raiders on one more rookie hit. Pat Bryant for the Broncos and Baishal Tutin for the Jaguars. All right, so we're going to get through a recap. We're going to do our randoms here for these guys. So we've got some with 2 and one with 3. So we're going to run a leprechaun race here. We're actually going to run 2 leprechaun races again. So we'll get those guys back out. I'll start with the 3 since we already have it. So here we go for the 3 spot. Two has been in the lead the whole time. So the introductions with Cam Ward, it goes 1, 2, 3. So the Jets are going to get that. Mason Graham is going to win that one for the Cam Ward. And then we'll go now to our 3 of our cards that had 2 on there. So I got to go to our list. We'll get 3 off of there. And here we go. So we'll basically be doing left or right. There's going to be 1 left. Alright, so there's going to be 1 left. So, hold on, leprechauns. So the Commanders are going to get the one with him and Felton. The Broncos are going to get RJ Harvey and Travis Hunter. And then the Chargers are going to get that one. So congratulations, guys, on those extra bit to your loot. Let's talk about our hit counter. We ended up at 28. We got so close to 30. We ended up at 28, and Pittsburgh and Cleveland tied. So Rain, Lou, Shane, you guys each managed to grab 1 more leprechaun for that. And Lou, you doubled up, hitting the number with 27. So congratulations on your leprechauns, guys. They're going to run for you here in just a moment. Let's do a recap of really not a bad couple boxes of Absolute. Other than I would have really liked for us to pull a Kaboom out of there. Or an auto. The Raiders introductions with Genty, Rookie Wave Leonard. Numbered Malik Neighbors, Ashton Genty, Hog Heaven. Rookie Wave Jackson Dart, Storm Tesla. Rookie Wave Tet McMillan. Patriots rookies with Henderson in there. Travis Hunter. Tet by Storm. Scattaboo. We got Pat Bryant on the numbered card for the Broncos. Riley Leonard by Storm. Hog Heaven, Cam Ward, and Quinn Ewers on the purple foil. Another Cam, Scattaboo, excuse me, not a scam. Jackson Dart, Egbuka on the Hog Heaven. Saddle up for the Colts. Genty, numbered Garrett Wilson for the Jets on the levels. Quishon Junkins, Amar Hampton by Storm, Amar Hampton. Tet McMillan, Rookie Wave, Cam Ward. Aranda Gadsden on the purple. Travis Hunter by Storm. Genty. Jadon Blue on the levels. Numbered card for the Cowboys. The Tet by Storm. The Tet Hog Heaven. RJ Harvey. Travion Henderson by Storm. Hampton. Ted McMillan base, Abdul Carter, and Orange Crush with RJ Harvey and Pat Bryant. So again, not bad. Spread out some love. Maybe the Browns could have done a little better. And we could have gotten a kaboom out of there. But other than that, not a bad couple boxes. So again, guys, that was a quick night of some retail hits there. Had a lot of fun. We got some stuff to give away now. What do you guys say? All right, for our buyers giveaway, we did Score Football, so I've got some Score Football packs. I got 3 Score Football Mega Box packs. And because we did basketball as well, I've got 2 Monopoly Prism packs. And for hit counter giveaway, I've got 2 score packs and 2 Monopoly packs. So let's start with our buyers givey. Let me bring our Leprechaun race up. We're going to do basketball first. So I'm going to go and I'm going to grab all of our buyers from basketball. There's 30. And we'll go to our other one. There we go. 60 basketball buyers. We're going to run it for 18 seconds again. And the top 2 Leprechauns are going to get a Monopoly Prism pack from 24-25. Here we go, guys. Good luck. Claudio, who had the Spurs taking it down. And Michael C. So Claudio, you're going to get one of the Monopoly packs, and Michael Z, you're going to get one of the Monopoly packs coming your way. Now it's time, my friends, to do the football buyers giveaway. So we're going to go into our list. We're going to clear it out. And we're going to paste there's 32 from Score. $32 from Prestige. And 32 from Absolute. 96 in there. We've got 3 packs up for grabs. Here we go. Top 3 Leprechauns are going to get a score pack. We got Dean and Lou running out top. Gonna have a bust through the middle. Who's it gonna be? James M. So how about that? James M took first and second. James M, congrats. So James M, you are gonna get. I only had. Oh wait, that wasn't the hit counter. Sorry. Yeah. So here was the hit counter for those, and here was the buyers giveaway for football. We had James M, you're getting a pack. James J, you're getting a pack, and Dean, you are getting a pack of Score. And now we switch and we do our hit counter. Clear that list. Pop you guys in there. 31 Leprechauns you guys earned. Well done. Well done. We're going to have 18 seconds on here. Top 2 Leprechauns are going to get a Monopoly Prism pack, and 3rd and 4th are going to get a Score Football pack for participating in our hit counter today, guys. We appreciate you. Here we go. Good luck. James J. So James would not be denied with leprechauns tonight. He trained his leprechauns well. James J., you are getting a Monopoly pack. Shane, you got a Monopoly pack coming your way. Congrats. Rain, you got a score pack coming your way from that. And Lou, you got a score pack coming your way. Extra loot for you guys. So that is going to do it for us tonight. Congratulations to all the folks who got hits. Thank you guys for filling all the spots. Congrats to the Gibby winners. And don't forget, we have auctions up for tomorrow night. They're going to close tomorrow, running some really good baseball breaks, and then we're going to be doing some more this week as well. Those auctions are up. Go check them out. Make your bids now. Decide which spots you want to get and make some bids early. Get after it. Make sure you please, if you guys can like, subscribe, do all the shares on socials for us. Save us as the seller on eBay. But once again, it is great to be back in 2026. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. We pulled some decent football stuff, and we're going to get into some baseball, basketball, football, and keep going hard in January. So please take care of yourselves, take care of those around you and the ones you love, and never stop chasing that cardboard gold, my friends. You're going to have Marty driving the ship tomorrow night. I will see you guys again in a couple days. Be good. Take care, y'all. Thank you.